I think it was behind the...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Get it together, doggy.
Come on.
Go on, somebody go on fucking YouTubes and make sure the volume is sounding amazing so we can get this shit cracking. That's it right there. Here we go. Let's play some music. Let everybody tap in, baby. And, yeah. Hoodstocks on a Thursday evening, baby. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's go.
I can't sleep. Oxycontins, I can't breathe. Try and move my body free.
Have them run around the streets with a face mask. I'm knowing what I want to eat to make mad. Even worse, I'm a flirt with dead dance. Reach deeper and further in Hell's Mansion. Yeah, you talking what you ain't living, you walk past it. Scum City, cheat that, not average. Eyes bloodshot red, no sleep past. Do we really need to make an example out? Creepy crawlers in my bed, fucks up, cunt moms. Russian roulette, got two in a revolver. On my John Wick shit, bipolar proctors. I'm sick with exposed evil doctors. Devil is me, cause I ain't phased by a thing. No, we can do 5 or go 12 in a ring. Come on. KO, kill on sight, the Grim Reaper. Asshole don't come at me for my beef. Fuck. Lethal, street sweeper. Keep creeping, I'm beefing with any motherfucker for no reason. This meaning my demons are ready for war with no grieving. I won't stop till they get popped and stop speaking. Ears, eyes, mouth covered, I stay true. Don't wanna see nothing, hear nothing, speak about you. I'm rude, heartless, the devil, it's true. The devil's me, I can't think. I'm up all night, I can't sleep. Oxycontins, I can't breathe. Try and move my body free. Devil is me, it's me, it's me, it's me. Oxycontins, I can't breathe. Devil is me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. Earth is my creation, glass my hand, I put the blood on the pavement, I'm ancient. Past life, whole town, burn me to a cadence. Swinging dead, I'm the hangman. Open up the Bible, said the strong swallows forward to the nation. LA County Jail, smoke a book of Revelation. Looking in the mirror, I see the back of my head. All the devil let me face this pretty one. How you gonna hate this?
Yeah, baby, it feels good, man. It feels good to be back. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And the weather is amazing. I love this weather. Sweater weather. I mean, it feels good to put a sweater on in Southern California, doggy.
It's true. There's a time in Southern California where you're like, yeah, this is why I live in LA, because it's still fucking warm and it's October. And then there's a point where you go, you know what? I would like to change up the game just a tad. And then you got those people that come from Wisconsin, and they're like, what the fuck? This ain't sweater weather. This is fucking beach weather. And you're like, yeah, not around here, Doc. We're used to warm weather.
Absolutely. I mean, I wear fucking shorts and a tank top 9 months out the fucking year, doggy.
I hear you on that.
You know,
Right.
Sure.
Let's get into these sponsors real quick. This evening's podcast is brought to you by Orion Luminiferous. Yes, that is his real name. Your one-stop shop for all your professional audio engineering needs. Orion is a well-established, industry-quality certified audio engineer on Fiverr and is loved and trusted by many talented independent artists all across the world, baby. Orion makes their music audio sound the way it's supposed to be heard for a very low price any artist can afford. You can find Orion Luminiferous. Yes, this dude, that is his name, Orion Luminiferous. He was a foster child, and when he got of age, he said, F this isn't my real name. I'm gonna go and choose my own name. And he chose Orion Luminiferous, and this dude graduated with a crazy degree in audio engineer. He's out of Fresno, and I love this dude, and I love that he's a sponsor on this podcast. You can find this man at fiverr.com/pitchblackfire or contact him by email at fosterkid.success@gmail.com. Okay, today's podcast is also brought to you by Origin Bakery Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your bakery restaurant equipment needs. Home-based to wholesale commercial bakeries, new and used. New and used. You can follow them on Instagram at Origin Bakery Equipment LLC, or you can pull up on them in the city of South El Monte, 10441 Rush Street. All right, baby. It's game time. It's game time. If a podcast were on steroids.
What do you mean, if?
If a podcast were on steroids, you're getting it this evening, baby.
Yeah.
So I guess it is.
Podcast is on trend. You mean
From the Hard Luck Show Everybody get out your futons and give it up for Big Lux and Chumanahan, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right on. Thank you.
Yes.
And thank you to Hoodstocks, man. You
Yeah,
guys
man.
made us feel real welcome, and you guys got your fucking setup clean,
Thanks
brother.
for having us.
It's absolutely, brothers. You know what I mean? We are we're in the same game, baby. You know what I mean? And it's good to support one another however we can, right?
Yep, that's right.
You know, and you guys are badasses, bro. You guys are killing it, man. And like I said in the beginning, bro, I feel like right now this podcast is on steroids, baby. And it's a meeting of the minds tonight. You know, we're gonna have a good time.
Absolutely. Ellie, you're killing it too, brother. And I think you mentioned today that we might have started before you, right?
Yeah.
We might have started before you with our podcast, but that we look to you because, man, you're a lot more advanced than us. You got onto platforms like YouTube before we did. We started as an audio podcast. And so you've helped us. You've helped direct us. You've made suggestions to us on how we can, move forward and get out on more platforms. I don't think we were looking at it originally like that. It was an audio podcast. And then when I started engaging you and you started putting me up on game, you're like, you got to get onto YouTube and you got to do this. And you made some suggestions.
Good suggestions.
I looked to you as like, we might have been doing it longer, but I looked at you as like somebody that, consults, loans advice, and you've helped us out. So I want to say thank you for it.
Absolutely, brother. I mean, does his mic sound right?
It sounds a little bit off, right?
Yeah, it does sound off. Let me see
Yeah.
this real quick, though. Check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, so it is working. You just gotta
Get in
Get
there.
up on it.
get up on it.
Get up on it.
when
All
it
right,
comes,
how's that?
Hey, when it
How's
comes,
that?
yeah, that's good.
Okay.
When it comes to podcasting, when Lucky Sun Zoo talks, we listen. And you said you got to get up on that YouTube, and you got to also, you were a big proponent of keeping it real too, and we do that on our show, right? But you said definitely, don't try to over polish it, just get on there and do your thing. And also, you bring a lot of great energy when you came on our show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, bro.
That energy that
If
you
I
got.
had if everybody coming on was like you, we just have a fucking Emmy award-winning show
you
every
kid-
fucking episode.
Are you kidding me?
Easy.
We would on CBS Studios right now.
Exactly.
We will be only CBS Studios, and we will be, we'll be doing the damn thing, baby. We just got to keep it pushing, and I appreciate the compliments, brother. We all, one thing we all do is we all bring something unique to the table, right?
Absolutely.
Like look at this man right here. Look at Chumanahan. Where did you find Chumanahan at, brother?
Yeah, where did you
Where'd
find
you
me,
find this
mother?
man
Where
at, bro?
did you find this Indian?
We met each other in an anonymous meeting.
That's true.
And we worked together through some hard times.
Yeah.
Some difficult times. We helped each
You know
other
what,
out.
man? I saw Big Lux say something that what was it? How many years ago was this?
I would venture over 20.
Over 20 years ago, Big Lux stood up and he said, "Nothing changes if nothing changes." And it blew my little fucking Indian wig back, bro. I was like, what? And
Nothing changes if nothing changes.
that's what he said.
Talk on that real quick, brother.
If nothing changes, nothing changes.
Okay.
And he said, if nothing changes, nothing changes.
Yeah. Do me a favor and turn that speaker off right there, dog, please. I want Lucky, and I want these men to sound. You sound amazing, brother. I want to make sure that Lux is dialed in right there, and I
Yeah.
apologize about that, doggy.
Not
All
a-
good. You're all good.
Yeah. So wait. He met you, and you said, and he told you that blew your mind. If nothing changes, then nothing changes.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
what was the dialogue of the conversation that he said that resonated with? Because usually it's something that was talked about, and then he hits you with that, and you're like, oh shit.
It sounded like some seriously heavy shit to me. It made total sense. The minute he said it, in my mind, I realized, bro, if I don't change some things about me, it's all gonna stay the same.
Yeah.
And this was a strong man that was standing up for something. And I was like, man, and so I don't know, how do you want to couch that, Big Lux?
I don't know. That's it. We met fucking over 20 years ago, and we worked with each other. And certainly, the work has gone both ways. He's helped me out. I've helped him out, and we worked together. That's how we met.
That's
right?
amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, can we fix you and come a little more this way, dog?
Yeah.
You're good, Luck.
Okay.
But you're I noticed you're kind of slouching a little bit that way.
Yeah.
And you're putting yourself out the frame, brother.
Oh, okay.
But I know it feels good right here.
Yeah.
But we gotta. There you go, baby.
Yeah, you got to set it up.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
That's
Let
better.
these people see what a real Indian looks like, man.
Yeah.
Reservation-born Indian.
Absolutely, dog. Reservation. So, I mean, tell us a little bit about yourself, brother.
Yeah, Chumanahan.
I grew up on the Puyallup Indian Reservation. I went to reservation school. And this is before casinos. There weren't shit on the reservation before casinos, bro. It was broke as a joke and hard.
Yeah.
The school that I went to was called Chief Leshai.
Wow.
And
A reservation school. I mean, is that kind of like it's not a Christian school. That's stupid. Go ahead.
No. Please ask the question.
I mean, we know Christian schools out here,
Right.
Which is kind of deemed, a little squarish, right?
Yeah.
But if so, a reservation school. I mean, obviously, it's a school that's on a reservation.
Yeah.
Don't let me explain it for you. I mean, but is it the structure like real, like, hardcore, like maybe like a Christian school might be?
I love that you asked that question because I don't think like enough Americans. I believe that American Indian heritage belongs to all Americans. I mean, it belongs to you, belongs to Big Lux, it belongs to everybody. But you don't get a chance to see or hear about it. Reservation school is like a school, except, right, before we started school, the entire school would come together and we would sing Indian songs, like with drums and everything before first, second, third grade got started.
I mean, well, you go to regular schools, public schools, they do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Right. No, there was no Pledge Allegiance.
Hell no.
Hell no. There was none of that shit.
Shit, you get stomped out by a bunch of fucking 10-year-olds and shit.
Hey,
coming with that shit,
And imagine a school full of like Indian kids coming from broken homes, a lot of alcoholism, a lot of drug use. So in some ways, it might not be different than some of the communities here in Los Angeles in terms of some of the struggle. Okay? So that's a piece of it. So these kids are mean. Like, it's a bunch of kids with braids, mean. You go there, I mean, I probably had to scrap because I wasn't full-blooded. I had to scrap all the time, bro.
But how did they know you were not full-blooded? From your parents picking you up?
No, first of all, I had no mom. It was just my dad. And the thing is you could tell by the color of my skin that I wasn't full-blooded. Because there was other kids way darker than me. And I know in the Latin community, at least from my wife, my wife's, she's Guatemalan. So there's a hierarchy within the Latin community sometimes regarding color of the skin and stuff like that. People know who's lighter, people know who's darker.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that can create some tension.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Until you get to a status of Colin Kaepernick, and then everybody, because he probably got shitted on growing up because he's half white and half black.
Right.
But now he's fucking standing fucking for a crazy fucking...
He was right.
But I'm saying in regards to the people that once upon a time ago looked at him like, you're not
And they
black.
ain't saying shit now.
They ain't saying shit now, dog.
Hey, now they're like, yeah, he's black. Right?
Yeah, that's my brother right there.
You know what? I mean, he put how many sports stars do you know, right, were willing to put their career on the line for a principle?
Fuck.
I mean, Ali was one.
Yeah,
that guy was a fucking champ, and he said, fuck that, I ain't going to Vietnam. What did the Vietnamese people ever do to me? And they said, well, champ, we're going to take away your fucking belt. And he was like, fine then. I'll make some money speaking.
They're like, we're going to put you in jail too. And you go, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. So, yeah, on the reservation, bro, there was a little bit of tension. So, yeah, you got to stand your ground. But also, you learn a lot of American Indian history, especially your tribe. The Puyallups are a Salish speaking tribe, so they would give some Salish language lessons, like Buxton means nose, and some other things. So I can speak just a little bit of Salish from that time, and it's completely different than what you would think. It's got public school subjects in it. There's English, there's math, there's all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, all of us kids there know, and our parents know, that we're descendant from people that were here before this fucking country.
Absolutely.
Like, we all know that. So it does change your community and your mindset a little bit. So that's what it's like going to reservation school.
Well, that's a little bit of what it's like going to reservation school. I'm sure we can do a whole podcast talking about the different dynamics of that, bro. And that's pretty fucking interesting. Where was that out of, bro? What state was that?
Okay, so that's Washington State.
Washington State, okay.
Up in the Puget Sound, sort of like, you know, between Tacoma and Seattle. So there was nothing but like fucking salmon and smoked salmon as far as the eye can see. That's all we ate, day in, day out. And even at the school lunch, they would serve a salmon egg fucking like a Rice Krispie treat, but it would all be salmon eggs. All these kids just eating fucking salmon eggs for lunch at the fucking school.
That's crazy, bro. So basically you're saying during fucking lunchtime, bro, they were just fucking throwing fucking live fish at you guys, dog.
Pretty much. Fish head soup and fucking their eyeball would be floating around in it. And none of the kids were tripping.
Yeah.
It was like normal.
How this might be a
just ask it.
How are your survival skills? If you got put in the middle of nowhere, brother, would you be able to survive?
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Man, this motherfucker's for real.
Yeah,
this
bro.
Motherfucker kill bear and eat it.
Dude, I killed my first animal when I was 7 years old on the Seminole Indian Reservation. I killed a wild boar.
Wow.
And then gutted
and those
him and
fuckers are
filleted him and
dangerous
fucking-
too, huh?
Real dangerous.
And why are they dangerous?
Because these motherfuckers, all right, they're low to the ground and they're fucking heavy and they're crazy and they got these giant tusks and they'll run right at you and gore you. And if you fall down, when the Irish or anybody wants to get rid of a body, when the Russians want to get rid of a body, they feed it to the pigs.
I see that in movies, brother, because the pigs will devour everything.
Right. Including human flesh. No problem. Done deal, pal.
Fuck.
Yeah, this guy will make a fucking fire, a fucking
Yeah.
skin your ass and turn you into a fucking
That's-
lamp, shade, do all sorts of shit. Yeah.
Listen, but the truth of the matter is that those survival skills give me a certain amount of leverage with my woman. Because if she gets mad at me, I get mad at her. I tell her, like, look, I'm Indian. I'll fucking sleep in a ditch. I don't give a fuck.
You can take everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born with nothing.
Yeah.
I was taught to live
I live
with
in
nothing.
the bush. I live in the
Right.
bush.
Yeah, that's just going home for me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
This is all icing on the cake.
You know what I think too? I mean, not just the fact that he's Indian, but you know how he tells you, you know, I grew up with just my dad, and this guy could go in depth with his life story. But one thing that I feel, you know, because people would maybe look at me and Chumanahan and be like, how do you guys know each other? What brings you two together? Or
Right.
how do you guys cohabitate, you know, on the show or whatever it might be? And the reality is that this dude is, for one, he ain't a punk, you know, and that's already been a couple times on the show. Motherfucking Chumanahan ready to lace him up and go out front. Motherfuckers broke that shit down. that for one. So
you telling me sometimes you got to keep a Snickers bar on you?
Oh yeah,
Give him a Snickers.
better, bro.
That's how my cousin is right there, bro.
He's quick to be
It's a
like,
fucking
let's-
pit bull, dog.
He's quick to be like, let's just leave the neighborhood shit out of it. Let's just go one-on-one, me and you.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers,
Yeah.
a couple motherfuckers broke it down like that. So the other thing is that,
That's right, baby. Love that.
Chumanahan's had a tough life. He had a tough dad. My dad was in my life when I was younger, and my dad was a mean motherfucking scary dude.
Yeah.
And Chumanahan was raised kind of that same way, and our stories resonate with each other. And as I got to know Chumanahan more and more about the hard life he had, that's kind of what brought us together in many ways. Because I not only respect this man, the type of education and what he's done with his life and gotten to where he's gotten to, the accomplishments, but where he came from, what he had to go through. And I had to go through a lot of shit. He might not have spent fucking 8-9 years in prison and shoot programs and from a neighborhood, but he's gone through as many difficult, hard factors of life as I have. And that brings us together because I respect him, man, and he's come out on top of it, a better man.
You know what's dope about that, brother? You know, as you speak about your partner in a podcast right here, your partner in crime, right? Life, your friendship. you know, when you the perspectives, bro, like just having a good rounded like perspective or just opinions on different matters, bro. I mean, him coming where he came from, you coming where you come from. I mean, you guys probably have what you obviously you do. You have a lot of conversations and when on podcasts and probably off air too, where they're probably really, really interesting. And this dude probably brings up a fucking tons of valid points, bro. That you're like, whoa, I didn't even think about it like that, dog.
I say it on the show all the time. He's one of the smartest people I've ever known in my life. One of the smartest human beings I've ever known. And the guy reads like for the last fucking 30 years, the guy reads 2-3 books a week, bro. Who do you know that reads 2-3 books a week?
I'd like to say me, but I would be lying. But I read books every week though, okay. But not. I don't complete them though, but okay. I pick them up.
Well, me
and
too.
I read chapters.
Me too. I read every day.
Dude, you know what, dude? Check it out, bro.
Well, when you're knocking out 3 books a week,
no, that's amazing.
Years, you're taking in a lot of information.
Well, you know what, dog? Time management is key, brother. Let's be real, dog. You know what I mean? And a lot of us can easily do that if we managed our time properly in regards to like, bro, why the fuck are we looking at TikTok? Why are we looking at Instagram? We already did our post, dog. Let's get the fuck on. I mean, you know, if we cut out a lot of the fat in our fucking everyday fucking living, we have tons of time to educate our own selves, brother, and read.
And that brings me exactly to what Big Luck said to me 20 years ago that I took to heart and actually put into action. And that is nothing changes if nothing changes. And part of that was the time management. For sure. Part of it was me getting real with myself too and being like, what are you doing? And the truth of the matter is, I tell my own clients, before they sign the check and send it over to me, I tell them, you don't need a lawyer. If you want to read and write, you can fucking do it for yourself. It ain't rocket science when you learn the rules. We were just talking about something just before this, and you were on the right deal. You know that. And Big Lux, through his experience and what he's been through, he knows a lot of laws and he knows a lot of principles and stuff that he puts in place. So you don't need an expert. You can be your own expert, but you gotta be willing to sacrifice and suffer the pain of organizing your time like you were talking about.
And gathering, and when you do that, you give yourself time to gather this information, you know, whatever it might be. It can be diet, it can be law, it can be, you know,
the streets,
right? It can be anything, whatever you into, you know. Fucking focus on that and be a bad motherfucker at that.
The thing that I really look up to Big Lux about is that this motherfucker right here, this dude can read a room.
Yeah.
And this guy, he walks into a room and he understands who's bullshitting.
Yeah.
Right? Who's real. You know, all these different elements, the temperature, what's required, what people expect him to say, what he needs to say for whatever it is that he wants to accomplish. And he's also able to code switch. So one of the things that Big Lux and I also, and I think you have this too, I've seen it, which is you can talk to lots of different types of people from different areas or walks of life.
Yeah.
Right? You can communicate effectively with all these different types. And so all of those types you meet with, I mean, that's why Lux is where he's at. With cookies, all that stuff is because
cookies, baby.
Yeah, cookies.
Shout out to cookies, doggy.
This guy.
I mean, what position would you? What is the position you hold with cookies?
I'm a brand manager.
Brand manager, okay.
For Cookies Clothing.
My girl's friend was asking me, and I was like, well, he's a director at Cookies. You know what I mean? Which is, I think, it's almost the same thing, right? You know what I mean, you're directing some type of traffic up in that bitch, and you got a say and a stamp of confirmation that people need and want, right?
And not only that, but Big Lux in the clothing business has the history and the stripes. I mean, with Not Guilty and all that other stuff when he was working with Esteban Oriol and all them other dudes with Cartoon, blah, blah, blah. So that's why he's a brand manager now, because he's got that track record.
Absolutely. He worked for it, baby. Didn't come overnight. Blood, sweat, tears, and fucking time behind the bars, baby. You know what I mean? Shit, time behind the bars will teach you how to read a room. I mean, check it out, bro. Speaking on back to reading the room, brother.
Yeah.
Like, check it out, dog. Reading the room. How about this, Lux? Let me ask you this. Say you guys are doing a podcast. Yeah. You have a guest. The guest comes through. And usually what we have when a guest comes on is he's selling himself to us. And we either believe him or sometimes we're just like, all right, you know what I mean? Maybe we don't. So how about this? And this is reading the room, and this is just being, prison helps you with this. When you're engaged with all kinds of different animals, the animals that are really gonna bite you, and the animals that are just, you can pet them and you can send them on their way. You know what I mean? Right? And that's reading the room and shit. So, but how about when you have a guest, bro, and he's talking some big shit,
and he's full of shit,
and you feel that he's full of shit? Does that fuck up? Does it fuck it up?
We just haven't aired. We haven't aired those fucking shows.
Yeah,
we haven't aired them.
Oh, you don't air those?
Nah, I don't put them on.
No, there's been
shit, man.
Yeah, there's a couple that are on in the freezer, bro. They didn't make it on.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a couple
that shit got frostbite on it by now, dog. You gotta throw that in the trash, dog. You know what happens when you leave something in the freezer too long? It builds that fucking frost on it. You know what I mean? Some of us are still gonna eat that shit, dog.
Yeah, no one's gonna eat this one. These ones are fucked up.
I gotta. And I try and run a make before I bring anybody on that has that background. And if I start to feel like what they originally told me isn't true, then I can't put that up. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of like the good thing about being pre-recording shit. We do shit live right here, so sometimes people catch a reaction from me, bro. And so this is
very different, yeah.
This is how I deal with that, bro. And I dealt with it recently, dog. I had an individual come on here, dog, and he was preaching respect, bro. You give respect. You walk in here, you fucking look at everybody in the eye and smile. I'm like, homie, I ain't got time for all that shit. And so to me, when you're going on and on and on with that, dog, you lose my serious attention. And here comes fucking Lucky, the jokester, the funny guy. Well, at least I think I am, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Cracking some fucking jokes opposed to taking this individual seriously when there's a bunch of people on the other side of this camera, bro, that are just locked in and like falling off every word. But you know what? I am reading the room a little differently. The dude's in front of me, and I'm not buying into it, brother. I'm not buying into it, and sometimes, and so just back what I was saying, the dude was talking respect. He was preaching respect, but honestly, dog, I felt like he was sending a message of fear, dog. There's a difference between fear and respect,
for
brother.
sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's easy to get those things fucking mixed up with each other, dog. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and that could potentially, like, it can fuck the interview off. And like I said, I go into this guy. I go into, the fucking, all right, I'm going to make the best of this. I'm going to crack some jokes. I'm going to fucking play devil's advocate. Right. I'm going to fucking keep my foot on his fucking neck the whole fucking podcast, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just like, I can't let you off the hook, and I can't cancel you. I can't put you in the freezer because this ain't pre-recorded, baby. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm gonna put my foot on your neck, bro. You know what I mean? And whatever happens, brother. Right? Like, the cameras go off and we need to go outside. I mean, that's not what I want. We're running a business right here, baby. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But just like you said with Chumanahan at times, you know what I mean? It gets real sometimes
if you're going to keep it real. Keep it real, those things are going to happen inevitably.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt. Somebody's going to want to lace them up. And
My belief is,
I don't want that shit to happen either, but it's gonna if you're going to keep it real, because you can get motherfuckers that are playing games. You're gonna I think most motherfuckers are liars anyway. So come up on the show and start lying. And you know what? I will say this: like, there's certain topics that I don't want to go too deep on. Like, if you start riding too hard on like prison shit, I might just hit you and be like, "Oh, you were in the courtroom shoe? What color is the shoe inside there?" And then when you stutter up and you don't got an answer, you already fucked up. Because you weren't in no shoe program. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll hit you with some shit like that and know right away if you're full of shit. But I'll stay off that because I'm not going to try and be on the podcast as the prison guy, because I ain't the prison guy.
Yeah.
Just like I'm not going to be on the podcast as the neighborhood dude, the neighborhood guy. You're not going to hear me talking about neighborhood crimes. You're not going to hear me talking about what I did or didn't do in the joint. Yeah. But it seems like I get people that, when they are bullshitting, those are the first places that they want to go and start talking about a lot of shit that you don't have any business talking about. And if you are, there's a reason you're talking about that, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. And so sometimes, being the fact that we have a lot of cats that come out from doing life, we have a lot of cats that are still in the middle of their journey. Mm-hmm. They haven't got to the top of the mountain. Mm-hmm. But I always give the boys, I always give them a heads up and say, hey, bro, all agencies are watching, dog. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All agencies are watching, so tread easy. And if you do share a story, I mean, hey, dog, I mean, make sure you did the time for it, doggy.
Right.
Or make sure the statute of limitations are correct.
Or
you know?
you're saying it in a way that it doesn't have any real effect.
You know, 100%. I mean, there's ways to share stories, bro, without debriefing fucking live on a podcast, bro.
Right.
You know, and never do I want anybody to do that. But bro, I share my trials and tribulations and my downfalls and all the time, bro, as much as I can. Have I shared everything? Fuck no, dog. I've shared about 30-40%, bro.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying, bro? And that's what I can. And I'm not saying that, hey, what I'm saying right now, hey, fucking all agencies listening right now, hey, fucking dig a little deeper and you're gonna get me. No, it's just that, hey, you know, like it's a fine line on hood stocks. This is hood stocks, bro. You know what I mean? We have gang members. We have dudes that have changed their life, ex-gang members. We promote change. We say, hey, you don't have to fucking burn the fucking village down, bro, to fucking create a new you. You can create a new you right in the middle of the neighborhood, bro. You know how many times I got out of prison? I said, nah, fuck that, dog. All the homies were moving out, dog. They're moving. The only way I can get off pro if I get out the hood. I said, homie, I'm gonna get the monkey off my back right here in the hood, dog. Right. And I'm gonna show the other homies that we can do this, brother. We can do this. I've done that several times, dog. You know, and I feel like I'm still doing that right now, bro. We can still stand on solid grounds. I mean, it's a tightrope we're walking on because we got the streets right here. We got the agencies right here, dog. You know what I mean? And we gotta just fucking, you know, both sides are just waiting, right? Right. Both sides are waiting for you to slip up. So I'm gonna bite your ass, dog. You know what I mean? So what I'm doing is it's high risk, low reward, but at the same time, dog, I feel like these stories that we share right here on Hood Stocks, dog, are doing a lot of people justice. And I get phone calls, I get DMs all the time. Said, hey, you know what, Lucky? That story fucking helped me get through. I was going through that same shit, and they hear from the horse's mouth, dog, the beginning to the end. So if you're in the beginning and this dude just told you the end of where you're at right now, bro, well, sometimes it makes you just fucking take a step back and say, hold up.
Well, look it, and you had enough solid motherfuckers that you could probably co-sign that they didn't have to come on and start talking all sorts of crazy shit, right? They were able to get their story across without
100%.
Right? Same here. So what I'm saying is there's a lot of people that want to come on and be the ultimate tough guy, badass. And that ain't necessarily where the story's at. That's not really what I want to come in. You know, I heard you say something on the other day. You mentioned it on IG and you're like, you know, I didn't know how this podcast was going to be. Was this going to be the hood podcast? Was it going to be the prison podcast? Was it going to be this, that, there? And remember that, what you talked about, right?
Yeah, about building the box?
Right, building the box. Let me be very clear with everybody that's watching this show right now. My podcast was originally and still is was about people. I had people that I had met in prison that some of them finally got out. I had homeboys in my neighborhood that I grew up with that I felt these people were really, really great, interesting people that I cared about. Their stories, they were characters, and people were never gonna meet these people. They were never going to know who these people were. And I had homies that I wanted the whole world to know Porky. I don't want people to know Lepke. I don't want people to know different people that are in my life that I love, that I thought were cool. My idols that I looked up to.
Amazing spirits.
Right, bro.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to create a platform where I could bring these people in. My life's been big. I've got a lot of not all my friends are fucking gang members, pinteros. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have friends from everywhere. And I thought that all the people in my life that I think are so cool, that I care so much about, I wanted to introduce them to the world. Right? And I wanted to create a platform. But very much was it on a lot of my friends that got out, a lot of people that beat life sentences that got out, a lot of my homies that went and did time or were just neighborhood stars that I wanted to bring on, homeboys of mine from the West Side or my own homeboys. Well, that's where it was. And at times I question myself about this podcast because I know people want that. I know they want more of that or all of that.
Yeah.
But if I just did that, that wouldn't really be true to who I am.
100%. 100%.
That's why the show it's us. And that's why there's a rainbow of people. And I know people are like, oh, they love the hood stories. And
I love them.
They love them, dog. I'm bigger. I'm not just that. And so I would be doing a disservice if I was just trying to come in and just do that and that's it. Those people are a huge part of me, of who I am and where I come from, and will always be part of the show. But there's a lot, you know what I'm saying? And but see, I'm speaking to you right now and you understand, man, because I see the guest and I see what you grab in and what you bring in. And yeah, you have people like that, but you also bring in other ethnicities. You bring people that just have human stories. And the story is, if you're just honest, that when you were talking about lying or coming, if you just stop that shit, every single person has a story. And if you just tell the truth and tell the story, that's where the story's at. It's in your experience, the truth. And that's all I want to hear.
You know what, dog? One thing that a keyword that I use all the time talking to the fellas coming in, and it doesn't matter, like I tell this to the baddest dudes that have done the fucking craziest time and done the craziest things in their life. I tell them the same thing, and I say, hey, brother, I mean no disrespect, you know. But mostly, I really try to get this point across to like the rappers when I have them on here. I said, bro, check it out, dog. This is not for you to come on here and put your rap persona on here. You know what I mean? You know, you be transparent, you be humble, and you share your story. And if you can do that, bro, in a fucking humble, transparent way, brother, watch your record. Watch your record your records go up, bro. Watch your streaming go up, bro. Because when people get to know the individual, bro, whatever they're promoting, dog, if it's a plumbing company, dog, if it's a lawyer like Chumanahan, whatever it is, brother, people are gonna want to fuck with it. Why? Because the way you told your story, dog, in the most humblest manner and transparent. And transparency is sharing not only the good times, the horrible times, the embarrassing shit in life, brother.
The stupid times.
The stupid times, dog. And that's hard, bro.
It is.
That's hard for some dudes. It's not hard for me. That comes naturally to me, brother, because there's so many of those times in my life. You know what I mean?
Why do you have the confidence to just go ahead and be transparent?
Because, you know what, bro? I'm just like, I feel that I have, through my transparency, I'm a stubborn dude, you know what I mean? Like, through my darkest times, I've stood my grounds.
Yeah.
Hard, bro. I've been on short ends of the sticks, homie, and I still barked back, and I said, what's poppin', homie? Whoa. You know what I mean? All right, that's what I got. Okay, let's go. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just, I think that makes it easier for me because, hey, check it out, dog. The streets, go get my street report card. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, and the streets will tell you what it is, brother. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, by default or by creation or by the way I was brought up, bro, I've stood strong throughout all the times. I mean, we have our weak points in life, dog, where, you know, we got our ass beat or where, you know, whatever the fuck it might be, dog, you know what I mean? But that creates strength, though, you know what I mean? That creates a lot of that's created strength with me. My darkest times have created strength for me, you know what I mean? And I mean, it's conduct at the end of the day, brother, and how you've conducted yourself through your fucking life and through the trials, the ups, the downs, and all the above. Yeah. And somehow, some way, I've been by the grace of God, baby, you know what I mean? I've been able to be like resilient, bro. You know what I mean? I've been able to just like, you know, just keep my head above the water, baby, and run with the big dogs. You know what I mean? How did you come to the idea that, like, you know what? I'm gonna do a motherfucking podcast. Shit, that's easy money, baby. My best conversations, brother. Yeah. My best conversations have been through the darkest times of my life, brother. You know what I mean? If I'm strung out on dope, dog, if I'm fucking in a cell, dog, I somehow, some way, I have a personality about myself, bro, that, homie, wherever I'm at, I'm clowning, bro. If we're in a fucking cell, dog, if we're on the fucking one-man fucking, one-man oil, dog, you know what I mean, on the theater, dog, bop, 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 whoop, 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 like, you know, it's just the spirit of me, bro, who I am, bro. And sometimes people, it's hard to kill my spirit, dog, you know what I mean, because the history will tell you that I will continue being myself, brother. You know what I mean? And I will continue smiling. I'll find humor in this fucking horrible situation that we're in, dog. And I'll put a smile. If I say Chuman down and out, I want to put a smile on your face, brother. Or I'm gonna give you shit, dog. Look at Chuman over there. Oh, dog, he having a hard day today, dog. Damn, I don't know, Chuman. I don't know if you're gonna make it to fucking to dinner time, chow time, baby. You know what I mean? Like it's just the stupidest shit, the littlest shit. You know what I mean?
So how did it go to that from understanding that about yourself? That okay, fuck it. I'm gonna put a microphone in front of my face and I'm gonna fucking do a podcast.
Well, so what it is this is what it is. Once upon a time ago, I was pursuing some rap music, dog, and I realized, dog, that you know, not everybody wants to put you on, dog. You know, not everybody wants to put you on, and I know so many people around me, dog, that had talent. They weren't getting put on for whatever reason.
Right.
If maybe they weren't because they weren't black, or maybe because they, and that's just maybe the music industry, right? Or maybe because this, that, or maybe because they beat homeboys, homies, friends, ass, and now homies like, oh, I can't put him on, he fuck, you know, whatever the fuck it might be. The politics of every single fucking level, there's politics, brother.
Right.
So I, you know what I wanted to do, dog? I wanted to create a platform and an outlet, bro. You know what I mean? A therapeutic outlet, a playground, dog, where I can put my people on who I want. That fucking homie that's homeless on the side of the motherfucking corner of the street, dog.
Yeah.
I could put that fool on. Why? Because, yeah, dog, you guys look at him and he looks dirty and he's on drugs, bro. But that's one of the funniest dudes I ever met in my life. That's one of the realest dudes I ever met in my life. That's one of the, like, bro, like, there is amazing human beings on all levels, bro.
Dude, that's my theory on people is exactly that, which is that everybody's interesting if you actually get to the real story.
Yeah.
Everybody's got heartbreak. Everybody's got wins. And you got to understand the stakes, the emotional stakes. What's important to them? Some people that look normal on the outside where you're like, I mean, you might see somebody that looks average, but they might be on their last day because they've been contemplating suicide for like 2 years straight, and might be the end. But you wouldn't know that until you talk to them and started to understand them and see where they're coming from.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, brother. But yeah, so this is
I'm looking at these comments are crazy.
I love these comments.
Hey, goddamn right, I'm fucking half Jewish. I'm Italian Jew. That's right.
I think they might be talking about me, dog.
No,
Are you part Jewish too?
Yeah, I'm half Jew, bro. I'm half Jew and half Mexican, baby. Yeah, dog.
Stefan's the same way. Stefan Real.
Yeah.
Jewish and Mexican.
Yeah, but
I'm
once
Italian Jew.
you get to a level like a Stefan Oreo, dog, there's like, oh, that's fucking, you know, puro fucking Mexicano right there, dog. That's the homie right there. He representing
when
us,
you get
dog.
to a level 4 yard, it's only one thing too. So don't forget about that shit.
But yeah, no, 100%. No, exactly. And so and a lot of these cats that are on here, bro. Mm-hmm. But hey, dog, good for you. You've never been there.
Hell yeah.
You've never been there. You've never been there. You know what I mean? Shout out to all 500 people tapped in right now. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, how is the camera when you put it on them, dog? Is the lighting right on it?
I want to give a shout out.
It's kind of funky, huh?
I want to give a
Leave
shout
it on
out.
them. Leave
I
it on
want to
them.
give a shout out to whoever it was that said, when I take a bite of an apple, I eat it in 3 different places. That was a fucking funny joke. I like that. Mwah. I love these dudes, man. I love the setup you got here, Lucky. Man, this thing is cool.
Great.
You ever have people come in here and you guys just sit there and respond to motherfuckers up here on this thing, or you guys just ignore that shit?
Bro. Sometimes we do that, doggy.
Hey, man.
You know what though? Look, you ain't gonna have a podcast. You know, man, it's like you said, brother. Like you'd have to have some real big balls getting up on a podcast and having some shit on your jacket.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure I could run through Highland Park and it's gonna be all. I've already have.
I mean, how,
All good, bro.
Like,
hey, you go ahead on through Santa Monica, run my name. You go run my name up that flagpole to your homie that's doing time up there at Calipad or whatever, and run my name there too.
Right.
And no, man, I didn't never snitched on anybody, never folded it up, never ran, and turned nothing down. And I'm not the toughest guy, but I also I felt like I'd do a podcast because I'm good to do a podcast.
Plus,
you know?
dude, this Big Lux is fucking interesting. He's got some of the best stories I've ever heard. He's run us through A couple of fucking thunder fucking crushers. This dude he's told us some stories about some of my favorite stories. You can go to our episodes and check them out. They're already aired, so I ain't saying nothing.
Hey, no, let me tell you guys right now. Let's just do this right now. Let's do
a big piece of chrome.
Yeah, no, but let's do this real quick. Hey, check it out. You guys, they just got onto YouTube.
Yeah.
You guys go to the Hard Luck Show. Hit that subscribe button. Bro, they only got like a fucking 1,000 subscribers, bro. Let's get into 5,000 subscribers tonight, dog. Let's get them. Hit that subscribe, bro.
Come on.
Let's take care of the solid homies right here, dog.
The West Side get some love. Can the West Side get some love too?
Yeah, hey, the number 5,000 is gonna get a brain and his fucking hot ass chip right here.
I thought you said you were gonna eat that chip when we get to 5,000. Would you eat a chip for 5,000?
5,000.
Oh, easy, 5,000 yeah, no problem.
If you guys
Film
can get
this
us
shit.
up to
And you know what?
5,000 tonight, he'll eat this before
I
the
won't
show's
even
over.
break. Dude, I was in Thailand, went to the... First of all, people need to know. A fucking chili, right, that makes this shit hot, right, that comes from America. All chilies come from America. Thailand, China, yeah, I'm talking about you, Thailand. I'm talking about you, China. India, none of them motherfuckers had a chili pepper until Columbus came to the fucking New World and got one. Every single, even Africa, I know you won't believe me, read it, motherfucker, read it. Chilies come from here.
Chile.
I went to Thailand.
Chile comes from right here.
On the count of three, let's all start saying Chile. Chile, 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 Chile. What do you guys want? Chile. There you go.
Hey, but I was in the island of Koh Samui and I told these motherfuckers, I said, listen, I'm from America, Thai people.
Yeah.
I said, bring me the hottest motherfucking dish you got in this tiny ass little fucking country and I'll fucking eat it. And they did, and I nailed every single fucking dish. So I promise you get us to 5,000, I'm gonna laugh at this chip. I'm gonna fucking laugh.
With tears in your eyes,
chip.
sir. You know what? Check it out, dog.
Tears from joy.
Honestly, dog.
Go ahead.
So we talk about managing time, bro.
Go ahead.
And you know what? One thing that I do on my free time when I can be reading a fucking book, I'm on TikTok, bro, or I'm on YouTube, and I'm watching motherfuckers eat this shit right here, dog. And it is the most entertainingest fucking shit in the world, bro. Watching all these, you got all kinds of different characters. Like homie, that ain't shit, you know. And it's all money. It's all got and they ain't right because there's fools around the world that they in the hood and they doing it to crackheads. You know what I mean? And they're like,
it's pretty smart.
And they're like,
right?
and I seen this one black dude who's like, get my money ready, give me. They're like, nah, bro, you got a minute left, homie. You got a minute left. And he's like, God damn it, I didn't know that shit was that hot. It ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But you know, this
Pretty smart though,
bro.
Right?
This is genius,
It
bro.
promotes itself.
Yeah.
This shit everybody was gonna get on there and do the challenge.
Bro, you know what? For this one chip, I ordered it on Amazon. I seen it in the liquor stores for a quick second. I believe they sold out, dog. So I had to order this on Amazon, and this bitch cost me like fucking damn near $20, bro.
God
For this
damn.
chip,
Well,
one chip.
whoever did those is making money.
Woo!
More
Yeah.
power to you.
Laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, dog. That is fucking genius shit, and it's entertainment, bro.
Yeah.
Check it out, dog. Bro, check. We one day, bro.
How much? $300. I'll do it.
What?
I'll give you $300 to eat the chip right now.
I'm a lawyer. I don't need $300.
Frankie. Wait, Frankie. Go ahead. Put on the mic, Frank.
Frank's not $300.
I'll give you $300 lucky right now if you eat the chip.
Shit.
But it's gonna end the
I work for
podcast, bro.
cookies. I don't need the money.
No, we're just
No,
following
hey,
through
brother,
the process.
I can't do it, man. I'm not feeling so good. That'll just send me over the edge.
Hey, I was gonna give Young Beeves a fucking what is that chile called, a Carolina Reaper, and I said, hey bro, homie, you Mexican, huh, dog? And he was like, hell yeah, dog. He said he did a little tap on his fucking legs and shit, dog. He goes, I'm fucking soy mexicano, whoop fucking me, you know, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I said, homie, well then this shit shouldn't be nothing to you, dog. And he looked at it, he said, shit, I got work tomorrow.
Now wait, do these come in more flavors than one?
Bro, there's only one flavor and it's hella hot.
Yeah,
That's the only flavor, dog.
Yeah, it's fucking hell.
I had to get it. I'm actually gonna try it myself. Probably not on this live, dog. But I just want to try a piece, dog.
Let's just do his fucking line. Let's set it up. Not this time. crime.
Yeah.
I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow. But we should set one up. We'll do it live. Just fucking take it to the dump. Like a chip. We'll split it 3 ways. Whatever. Go
But
crazy.
they don't want to see us do it like that. They're gonna.
Yo, we need to get 3 packs and we all take it at the same time.
Because you know there's some hardcore cats out there, bro.
I'm down. It's
You know
not
what I mean?
down tonight.
Yeah.
I'm down to do it though.
Well, we only got one right now. You know what I mean?
No, I'll get one.
No, but I feel like if we did do that, bro, it would fuck up what we got going on right here.
Yeah, right.
And right, well,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we got-
Hard Love
Yeah.
Show, Hood Stocks, baby.
It's gonna fuck
Come on.
everything up.
Yeah, dog. You know what I mean? I mean, do you guys want to see us crying for the rest of the night? Probably you do, you
These
dirty
guys
bastards.
do, you motherfuckers.
Yeah,
right here.
they're fucking
you know
filthy
you do,
animals,
you
dog.
bastards.
They're filthy animals.
I'm scared.
And Rodriguez said, shout out to the FBI. Yeah, and Rodriguez might be working for the agency.
Hey,
who
FBI,
knows, bro?
FBI on the reservation stands for full-blooded Indian.
Full-blooded Indian?
Yeah.
Damn, so when everyone says FBI, run, it's just a full-blooded Indian. All the half-breeds run.
Right, no, the white people gotta run.
The white people got to run. Oh, no, my
Well,
bad.
hey, we'll hang them upside
There I
down.
go
and
shit
cook-
on the half-breeds again,
yeah,
dog.
we'll cook them up in a pot and eat them.
And bro, you know, check it out, dog. Let's talk a little bit about Chuman, dog. Let's talk about Chuman.
Yeah.
Bro, you are just like you a unique individual. You know.
Hey, before we get too deep into Chuman, I like to brag about this guy, but here's how. If you don't know about Chuman, this guy he went up to, okay, now he didn't have no Indian. Some people think the Indians get like the education money and free money to go to school and all that. No, he didn't get none of that. He doesn't come from that tribe. They didn't have any money for him. This guy went up to
You
Berkeley.
don't know casinos?
No,
This
bro,
guy
it
goes
didn't
up
work
to
like
Berkeley.
that.
Damn,
He
dog.
goes to Berkeley and gets a degree. Then he comes to UCLA, gets a master's degree in screenplay writing.
Okay. Wow. That's dope.
Hey, he ain't done there. Then he decides a few years later to go to Pepperdine University and get a law degree. And not just a law degree, a professor of law. Becomes a professor of law.
What is that? What is a professor of law?
I mean,
Someone that can
you
teach
teach
law.
law.
Teach
Yeah,
law. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, man, think about all that.
I'm
and then
gonna-
starts his own law firm. But how many people, you
Study
would
my
just
own.
go and get one degree at Berkeley and you'd
Yeah.
be like, I did this shit, Mom, right?
Well, there's a lot of cats that get a GED and they think they're done. They made it, dog. You know what I mean?
And then go get
You
a
know?
master's at UCLA
That's dope, bro. That's amazing,
and
brother.
then become a fucking.
But
go get fucking-
what drives you, brother? What gives you this drive to do this? You know what I mean? Like what? There's a fire behind every desire. Like the fire behind my desire, dog, has been just like a lot of L's, bro, and a lot of people saying that I couldn't fit into society. I can't be this. I can't be that, dog. You know what I mean? And I always had bigger dreams for myself. When I looked in the mirror, I seen something far bigger than just a dude with tattoos and a fucking bald head or whatever stage I was going in my life. I always felt like it was something better, dog, opposed to what was around me. I mean, what was the fire in your desire, Chuman?
If I'm gonna be real about it, is because my mom abandoned me when I was an infant.
And that shit hurts.
Not only does it hurt, but at some level of yourself, you feel like maybe there's something fucked up about me. Like a mother wouldn't want to raise her son.
Yeah.
So part of it is driven by an insecurity born out of that, for sure. Another part of it probably has to do with my size, right? I'm smaller, so if I'm gonna fucking do battle, half the time I'm gonna have to use my brain. So part of it is brain workout, Rocky IV for the motherfucking brain. Then the other part of it is genuine curiosity. I'm a curious motherfucker, and I really want to know. I don't want to be fucking, I don't want to hear it secondhand. I don't want to hear what you think it is. Shit, bro. Right?
Yeah.
And so all of that together is what drives me.
You know what, tonight I want everybody, check it out. Right now, dog, we're celebrating Chuman. We're celebrating this man, this drive. I mean, he is he's an inspiration to you all to strive for greatness, and don't ever fucking stop, you know what I mean? And don't ever take, like he said, don't ever take the word from someone that's coming out someone's mouth. Go do your fucking research. Find out if the shit's true or not. I mean, this era that we live in, brother, you know what I mean?
It's the worst. And I get, because I'm out there and I put myself out there, I get a lot of motherfuckers that wants to try to argue and tell me shit or whatever. And Big Lux has seen it, man. I take the shit serious. And I've actually probably read what you're citing and actually know that it probably doesn't even say what you say it's saying.
Yeah.
And that's
everybody has their interpretation of whatever they read, right? This is what I think, and that makes good conversation as well. You know what I mean? But not everybody gets it right.
At a cocktail party, it's cool for people to be like, "Well, I read blah 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 blah, and it remains of the day, and I think that it my subjective opinion." But guess what, man? Part of being a lawyer, right, is that you are going to argue and you are going to interpret and you are going to tell somebody that's sitting in a black dress what you think it means. And then someone's going to win and lose. That's the way it works. So in a certain sense, when we're having regular conversations, yes. When we start getting into a debate, which I'm not against debates, right? I'm for that. I think debates make people smarter. Even if you lose, it's just like a regular fight. If you lose a fight, that's not the end of the world. Right?
It's humbling, though.
It's humbling, but it also helps you learn maybe something you need to know.
Hell yeah.
Right? Like shut the fuck up. Or
keep your left hand up.
Right. Or hit first. Don't wait. Don't be polite. Whatever the fuck it is, you learn.
Yeah.
Same thing with debating. It's all that same shit. And I feel like, Big Lux he's got a lot of great debate skills from, I think, just thinking quick on his feet to keep himself out of trouble or not dealing with whatever someone's trying to claim he's doing.
He's seasoned.
This dude is seasoned like this chip is fucking hot. So for sure, all of that, it goes into it. So, people, like you said, in this day and age, people just hear things secondhand. They don't even know. Shit. They can't even stitch an argument together so it logically follows.
Yeah.
You're just talking to crazy fucks. And that's why on my TikTok, I started a logic course for regular people. Because all the stuff that I've read, when you finally understand it, they just put it in special language. But everybody understands the principle when you put it into regular people's language.
Yeah.
Right? They just put it into like high-tech words so that motherfuckers have to come out of pocket to get to that. And that's how they can keep you away from knowing what you need to know.
Yeah.
So on my TikTok, I'm like, dude, fuck it. I'm tired of all this shit being hidden. I'm going to help people learn what a fallacy is, what straw man argument is, what fucking logic is, so that you'll know. And I'll put it in concrete terms, 2 minutes, 1 minute, whatever it is, to help people not get trapped by fucking rich people bullshit. Yeah. That's my dream. My dream is to help people free themselves with their minds so that they don't get trapped by people who are running game on them.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in this YouTube universe where dudes are just like running game on dudes. And the one thing that in the beginning, I entertained certain conversations, brother. You know what I mean? I said, all right, this is entertaining. Like, do I believe in it? Fuck no, I don't believe in it.
Right.
But it's entertaining. But at this point in the stage of this podcast, bro, I feel I have a responsibility, brother, that I got to watch out what kind of content I put on here. And I know sometimes it can be hypocritical, brother. When you're walking in between the fine line of fucking two fucking enormous structures, dog, on a tightrope, I mean, it could be hypocritical at sometimes, and I know that, dog. But we have a responsibility. I have a responsibility that, you know what, I can be as truthful with you guys as possible. But if I got someone right here, dog, that is blowing you crazy fucking smoke, dog, right, and it's not good, dog, and it's fucking unhealthy, dog, for the environment, brother. Like, damn, dog, I can't really be having some of these dudes on, and these are like conspiracy theory type of dudes, bro. Yeah. I mean, some of them are fun to entertain, right, and it's like watching fucking Star Trek or something like that, dog, or fucking some crazy shit.
But the thing is not everybody's equipped to handle. Like, some people can handle conspiracy bullshit, have some fun with it, and then some people go crazy. And they just like fucking disappear. They get a hammer, they run up in someone's home and start beating people up because they think the shit's real. I've been telling people, like, not everybody can handle the fucking internet.
Yeah.
If you're the kind of bro that's looking for basements at a Pizza Hut or whatever the fuck that is, or you're following all these conspiracies, or you really think like people really didn't land on the moon, you got to get off the internet. Like, you're a danger to society, man.
100%.
You can't handle it.
Get off that motherfucking internet.
Get
baby.
off, right.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
You know? And it's hard, you know, carrying this responsibility of having a platform, bro, you know, and then, you know, hood stocks, baby, you know what I mean? We a little, you know, we get a little wild right here sometimes and shit, dog, you know, but I still, in the midst of the bullshit, I really always try to keep some type of direction going, brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's not always correct, brother. It's flawed, brother.
Yeah.
It's flawed because it's on the fly. We got some crazy animals right here. Some dudes, you know, they come in crazy shape, you know what I mean? And when I talk to them on the phone, or, you know, sometimes it just doesn't match up. And back to what Lucky said earlier, you know, my screening process with individuals is basically like this, dog. Like, and especially if they're from a neighborhood, it's like, bro, you good, dog? You know what I mean? You on solid grounds. I mean, you've never, you know, been here, been there, you know what I mean? And it's all I can do, dog. I'm not checking no paperwork, brother, you know what I mean?
Right.
We ain't on the yard, dog, but I take the man's word, brother, and I have a conversation with him and I fill him out. And sometimes when I'm on the phone with them, bro, and they might be telling me all the right shit, but my gut is telling me opposite, dog. And when my gut is telling me opposite over a phone call that I'm having with them, dog, honestly, bro, they don't ever make it to hood stocks, brother. And I respectfully like say, all right, my G, good shit, dog. Appreciate the phone call. And this might suck, dog, but this is just the truth of the matter, dog. I'll holler at you, dog. And a lot of times I may not holler at them, bro. You know what I mean? But it's just the vibe that I caught talking to them on the phone, and I felt like what they were saying, dog, was just not correct, brother.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to go with your gut, dog. I mean, that's all I got, dog. That's all we have in this world, brother.
I get you 100% on that, and you know what? I mean, we get cats calling in, you know, that they want to be on the show, demanding they're on the show because this is a platform and they want to air their music and they want to talk about this and that. And what I do always do, man, is I go listen to people's music. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't feeling you, just because you're Chicano rapper or whatever rapper or whoever you are, artist, just because you are doesn't mean that I have to have you on my show. This ain't necessarily a platform you get to just come on just because of whatever you're fucking thinking. If I'm not feeling your art, if I'm not feeling your music, if I'm not feeling you, then why the fuck am I gonna have you on the show? I ain't got nothing to talk about. So there's been some of that shit too, where I've been in debates and I'm like, I'm done talking, man. You know where I'm at, man. You come and see me. You got motherfucking problems.
And you know, and that's why, bro. That it's good that you're in the position of having a podcast, brother. You know what I mean? We need certain cats that understand that, bro. Like I had this one cat get at me, bro. It's one of the biggest festivals in LA. I'm not gonna say the name of it, bro. But they wanted. He even came out to meet me, bro. At something that I was doing, to talk to me face to face and shit. And I said, all right, cool, dog, yeah, I'm gonna holler at you. But he said, hey, Lucky, hood stocks, man, we gotta have hood stocks at this event. You know what I mean? And we'll have a studio for you right there, and you'll have access to all these people that are gonna be there. And I said, my G, for one thing, let me tell you this, dog. This is hood stocks, brother. And I don't need access to any old motherfucker, dog. I said, any dude that sits across from me, bro, you know what I mean? Like it's not any old motherfucker, dog. You know what I mean? And sometimes I don't get that right? We know that.
Right.
187 episodes right here today. I mean, but I really try to, like, we have to protect the brand and we have to protect our own integrity, our morals, and what we believe in as an individual, dog. And we got to back to being responsible of who we have on, dog, and who we want to spend our Thursday night with for a couple hours, you know, sitting across from each other. Bro, I mean, can you imagine if you let any old motherfucker on, bro? Right. You know what I mean, bro?
Time's too valuable, man.
Time is money and time is valuable, baby.
Yeah,
fuck the money, it's just valuable in general, dog.
Right.
Yeah, and at the same time too, bro. Like, can you imagine, dog? We put anybody and we just constantly getting hit with all this fucking bullshit, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. We gotta worry about our own mental health, bro. Mental health is key for motherfuckers that are doing this shit week after week, dog.
Hell yeah.
You know? And sometimes I try to break it up, dog, because sometimes we have these lifers coming on, and then I stray away to doing some other shit, dog. You know what I mean? I got a girl that's doing a mental health shit, or a homie from Hamong. I do different people, learn about different things and shit, dog. And the numbers are always low on that shit, dog. They're always low on that shit. But this is me taking time off. Even though I'm still on with you guys, I know what hood stocks, I know what the Goonies want, baby. They want the motherfucking drama, baby. They want the gangster shit. They want the street shit, dog.
That shit's always high. The numbers are high.
Why is
But-
that? Why do
Because
people?
that's what everybody wants. They want that shit.
but what-
if I don't want it, it's my show.
No, it is your show, and it's your show. But my question is, and it's always popular. Why is the drama popular?
Same reason the news was popular, because they're showing a bunch of negative, fucked up shit. Because that's what people want to see.
TMZ.
You think
Yeah.
that exactly
You know?
TMZ? What about I mean, there's been it seems like every week or maybe twice a week there's rap artists that are being killed. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Thank you for saying that, brother. Because that was something that I wanted to bring up to you guys as well and shit. Let's do an RIP to Takeoff, his family, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His friends, his immediate circle. I mean, wow, bro. I mean, check it out. I'm not a big Migos fan, but I hear their song and that shit fucking, it bangs, bro. You know what I mean? That Bad and Bougie and all that. Like, bro, that shit, like, if you like it or not, sooner or later, bro, it's gonna sink in. It's gonna have your head bobbing wherever the fuck you at, dog. I mean, the dude was a fucking young, 28 years old, brother.
Young.
Fucking talented artist. He wasn't, for what we hear, the secondhand information, he wasn't even in the middle of all that bullshit.
Right.
And he caught a stray fucking bullet, dog. You know, it's just, I don't know, bro. You know, and I think people are saying, why is it so bad right now? I think it's always been horrible, bro.
Right.
But with social media right now and everybody with the phone, dog, and everybody with just access to with fucking 24/7 a news outlet. If you get your news from TikTok, Instagram, MySpace, Grindr, you know what I'm saying, dog? Like, it's just constantly in your face, dog, so it makes it sound like it's way worse than what it used to be. But, bro, if we had that shit in the fucking 90s and shit, dog, the world would have been crushed, homie. You know what I mean?
You wanna know something, man? You're right about that, bro. Because it was fucked up forever, and now that you have it coming in at so many different outlets and so accessible, it's constant. But it was always going on. I mean, it was always going on.
Think about biblical times too. Like, it's always been barbaric.
Yeah, drama.
Let's go,
Well,
baby.
you know the thing.
Give
of
that
it-
man a mic.
Give that man
Son.
a mic. God damn, brought in the Bible and everything.
Biblical times,
Hey,
yeah.
biblical.
But what's more fucking interesting than biblical shit? All the fucking crazy shit that was happening, crucifixions, motherfucking annihilations, motherfucking people getting killed, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's a constant history. It's fucking nonstop fucking action massacres and all this crazy
Hey,
shit.
you know what, man? Let me
It
tell
would
you
be
something.
boring if it was peaceful.
Listen, let me tell you something. That's one thing that Big Lux and I have talked about, because there's been a couple of times where we've been talking about quote unquote crimes or whatever it is. And I told Big Lux, I'm like, you know what, man? All history is a big fucking story about crimes.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All of the things you hear about Egypt, it's all about wars. Rome, it's all about conquering fucking other people. All that shit. The fucking America, right? Forget even the Indian shit. We already know that. I'm talking about even just revolutionary times. That was a crime. They told King George, who owned everything, fuck you, we're not paying our fucking taxes. So when we think about what goes on here, or what some of the stories we hear on the Hard Luck Show or Hoodstocks, and you think like, oh, well, you're making history. It's as valid as history, and it's important. It's just rich people that got separated from it. Now they act like, you know, they're blue bloods and they're above it all, but their fortunes are all tied to crime.
Every success story
Truman,
started
baby.
with a crime.
Truman, baby. Hard Luck Show. That's the boy Truman right there, dog. You know what I mean? Shit, the boy dropping gems right there. And that's absolute, bro, absolutely true, dog. I mean, it's a drug, brother.
Yeah.
It's a drug that we like to consume.
Yep.
You know, if you like it or not, oh, negativity, fuck the negativity. I can't, bro. Check it out. Everywhere you turn, there is negativity, you know? And
It's part of the universe.
it gets the endorphins going. It gets the fucking, what do you call them? Chemicals again.
Serotonin.
Dopamine.
Dopamines. It gets the
Yeah.
dopamines flowing, baby.
Fires, that's why it's called dopamine.
Yeah, bro, because that shit is dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There you go. Where's the fucking applause for you, man? Come on.
Yes. But you know what? That's what's just so interesting about life, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about this podcast is the different characters, the different individuals, bro, the different people that we look at as like, whoa, that's a fucking alien right there. I can't believe he just said that. Does he really mean that? Is he really living like that? That's the everything against what I believe in. And that's enticing, bro.
Yeah.
That's, oh shit, look at him. He's fucking nodding now. Look at, he can't stop moving. He's tweaked the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that shit, this is motherfucking reality TV at its fucking finest, dog.
Right.
The Hard Luck Show, Hood Stocks, baby. Reality TV at its finest, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
Hey, you know what I want to ask this question to you guys? And this is just kind of like, this is like off, this is a little bit of off what we're talking about, but you had a dude on your podcast named OG Suicide, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. And now he's like has his own show on
Jumper.
on
No Jumper.
on No Jumper, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, how does something like that work, bro? How is it having him on your podcast? What kind of dude is this, bro? I mean, did he go over to No Jumper and be like, "Hey, my nigga," you know what I
I was on
mean?
the Hard Luck Show, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna give you a show."
That's what it was, huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
OG Suicide, that dude, Steve, Big Lux, what did you think of OG Suicide, man?
It was dope, man. He had a great story, man. Inspirational story, powerful, man. I mean, eyes were getting welled up in that room when he was telling his story.
Like
Dude,
that, huh?
like
Okay.
that, man.
Okay.
He was, so you, first of all, his name is OG Suicide.
Yeah.
Right, that already brings, like, what the fuck kind of name is that?
Yeah, I mean, were you committing suicide before everybody else? I mean,
The answer is yes. And if you go on, and you should have him on, I mean, it's your show. My suggestion is no disrespect. But when he came on a Hard Luck show, he talked about that story. He told that story straight up with no shame in his fucking game at all because it was the truth. And that dude, my recollection is that his mom abandoned him too. And he had to come up in the hood on his own. And so his story is super compelling. I think that's why. And it's heartfelt.
Shot himself in the head and survived it.
He survived that
Oh,
moment.
did he?
And he
Yeah.
told it all the way
Wow.
up to the very end.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
He didn't hold nothing back.
No, he
Wow.
said he blacked out
And he
for...
didn't tell it apologetically.
well,
No.
respect to that dude, though.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, not respect for shooting yourself in the head and
Right,
surviving
right,
it,
right, right,
but just
right.
respect to just
mean,
like,
yeah.
you know, there's different levels of respect. And we're not talking about fear. We're talking about just genuine, like, respect. Like, whoa, bro. Like, you survived that, and you're here now, and you have a whole different light in life, right? A whole different light
He
in life.
took that and turned it all the way around.
Yeah,
Right?
and those are the, you know what, bro? That is the bread and the butter for hood stocks right here. Is I always tell the fellas, I'll have some dudes that are like, "Hey, Luck, I'm not about that life no more." And I said, "Bro, I get that, but that's what made you to this point right here."
Yeah.
So in order for you, and we're back to transparency.
Yep.
In order for you to tell your story, brother, it's gonna be uncomfortable, brother, because you're gonna have to reflect back to the worst times of your fucking life, brother. You know, but I need you to start there. And I've had these conversations with numerous dudes, bro. They're like, "Dog, I can't talk about that." And I said, "I get it, bro. You know what I mean? But how are we gonna tell your story? How are we gonna fucking inspire the masses, dog, if you can't tell the people where you came from? How do we start where you're at right now? Like that doesn't inspire nobody, brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? We need to hear like the ins and outs, and I don't mean incriminating yourself, but I just like
But
share your journey, bro.
Because people need to know it's possible for them to do whatever it is that this person's doing. If you don't talk about where you started out from, and people don't understand that even somebody that's in a bad situation can work hard enough or do whatever they need to do to get into a better position. You can't act like you just started there.
Absolutely, and you can change. And I'll say this again: you can promote change, brother, without burning the village down and without stepping in fucking shit. You can be a solid dude in good standing, still in the neighborhood. Why wouldn't you not be want to still be able to go to your neighborhood? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, and like, you know, and show face, and people are like, "Hey, bro, I respect you, dog." You know what I mean? You kept it solid all the way through, and you're doing your goddamn thing, dog. Salute to you. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that hood stocks. It's not, "Oh, look, he's playing prison politics on podcast." No, I'm not, dog. I'm just playing fucking just like being a solid dude, brother. You know what I mean? And being transparent, bro, and you know, accountability, brother, is huge, bro. You know, like what happened to me? You know what I mean? Well, what happened is this: my neighbor, he fucking got me into this, and he fucked me up, and it's his fault. You know what I mean? Like, nah, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You had a choice, stupid. Don't blame him. Blame yourself. Accountability is big, dog. You know what I mean? And the game, right? The game in general, bro. The game in general, bro, is not all a bad thing. It is what it is, dog. You know what I mean? But it will give you tools in life to survive. But at the same time, it will give you some shit that will fuck your life up. You know what I mean? But as a man, you take certain things and some things you pass on.
Right.
You know, and so
that's the definition of a man. A definition of a man is that he's actually making choices.
Yeah.
And living with them.
I mean, if you put a man in war, right?
Go ahead.
You put a dude in war, right?
Hell
you
yeah.
give him a gun and say, hey, you gotta survive. You know what I mean? And he's gonna do what he's gotta do to fucking survive, bro. You know what I mean? And then he's gonna come home and he's gonna be celebrated. You know? But he's not gonna apply what he did to survive with a gun in the regular world. No, he's gonna take certain things. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Mental strengths, things that helped him navigate through these hard times, and he can apply it over here in a different way, in a human way, bro.
Right.
In a peaceful way, brother.
Sure.
And you can still have the same fire and desire that you had in war, but you can redirect that energy, dog, into the corporate world, whatever it might be,
And
bro.
true, and in the same token, bro, not all of the stories, if they're real, not all of these stories that these people are having on are like, oh yeah, it started and it was grimy and da-da-da, and then we got to here and now we're just off into the sunset and it's all better now. Those aren't the stories on podcast. If you listen to our podcast, there's dudes in the middle of their addiction. The show ends and these dudes are tweaking right there and on the way out to go get one. You know, like it's fucked up. And I remember kind of feeling a certain way about a couple guests early on. And Chumanahan's like, hey man, it's important that we allow those guests to tell their story. And some of them are going through it, and we need to have them back on and find out. So you see through my show, I have different homies, different friends, camaradas that are coming on, and like they might have been on 20 episodes earlier dealing with some shit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And now they're back, and maybe they got out of it. Maybe they're still dealing with that, but they're reoccurring guests, and I'm inviting the listener into their lives, right? Into our lives, into what's really going on. You know, and good. And I hope that there is times where they've gotten to the other side, and that's part of their story. But the truth is that it's not all like that. There's a gang of motherfuckers that are still going through it right now.
Yeah.
People on the show that have died. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
And there's dudes too that maybe like on the contrary, you know what I mean? Like they come in and they're doing amazing, bro.
Right.
And then sometimes we backslide in life.
Yes.
We fuck up.
I know about
you know,
that.
we hit a fucking bump in the road, dog. And we take ourselves back into time, you know, and it's all about recovering, you know, from that or just getting back on track, you know what I mean, reevaluating your shit, dog, you know. And so with what I'm trying to say, I'm going to say what you said is you know what, bro, we're forever going to be working on ourselves.
Man,
it's
let me
not
tell
going to
you
be
something,
perfect,
man.
bro.
Let me tell you something, man. I've fucked off more than most people are ever going to accomplish.
How and why?
Because for one, man, I just as for years of my life, into my 30s, man, I wasn't addressing issues that had happened since I was a kid, man. And you know, I chose drugs and alcohol. I chose, you know, a life of crime. I chose different things, and it wasn't until I damaged and ruined a lot of things before I was even willing to start taking a look at these things. But you know, through my addiction, through just so much, man, I've built up wonderful things in my life, flush them down the toilet. I fucked up when you're not supposed to fuck up. I've built up shit where you should just move on in life and carry on, and I've thrown it away, burned it down over and over and over and over again. Like, I've fucked off more than most. I go into a room of Alcoholics Anonymous or NA, and everybody knows that motherfucker is a fuck up. That dude, like, so, but on the other hand, I gotta say that's also allowed me to, like, I can't never think that I'm all that. I never get to thinking that my shit don't stink. I never get so big that I don't have time to talk to the next dude about his problem. Because I know what it's like to have to rebuild from nothing. And I grew up in a poor home. I don't have a high school diploma. I have no formal education. I dropped out of school in the 11th grade. That was that. And I had to do whatever I've done on my own or rebuild over and over and over and over again. And today I do kind of look at it as like, you know what, I've been through a lot of shit a lot of times, and here I am today. But it's, man, I know about fucking shit up.
So what you're saying, brother,
I know
is
about regressing. I know about going sideways. I know about pausing. I know about tearing it down.
you have a gambling addiction. You have a gambling addiction.
Well, yeah, I like to gamble my life.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's a gambling addiction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I gamble with my life, my family, my career, my friends, my kids, my standing in my fucking community. I want to gamble all that.
But you know that what that's traits of though, right? The most successful people in the world, bro, all have that same addiction, brother. But it just varies from one case to the next in regards to, like, you know what I mean, what their crutch might be, what they're willing to gamble. I mean, the most successful people in the world, bro, are gamblers. Some are a lot better than others, right? You know, and you know, you always got to be just like, you're not afraid to push the lines, you know what I mean?
Well, you got to be able to take a gamble on yourself.
Yeah.
If you want to get somewhere.
That's
you know,
what.
if you don't want to be.
That's another thing, dude. But when I first met Big Lux, right, I was visually a mess. I'll just say it like that. I was fat. I fucking was trying to wear baggy clothes and shit like that. And he looked fucking dope. Big Lux looked dope. So I asked him. I said, "Yo, bro, how do I fix this look?" And the thing he told me was, first you gotta start taking risks. That's what you said to me, and I never fucking forgot that. It's exactly what you're saying right now. He forgot it. I didn't.
Probably on a
forget
good one, dog. Yeah, talking shit.
Like, he looked
Take
good.
risks, dog. You gotta take risks.
Hey, you gotta take risks, little man.
Yeah.
I never forgot it. But yeah,
you
that's
do
exactly what you're saying.
I mean, shit, none of us sitting here got here by taking a safe route.
Fuck no,
And
bro.
I think the most dangerous way to live is to try and live safely.
Bro, when I
The
started,
most dangerous thing you can fucking do in life.
bro, when I started this podcast out of my house, bro, in a 10x10 room, dog, that was supposed to go to my oldest daughter, but instead but I had a vision, you know what I mean? And we sometimes we make sacrifices as a family. We always make sacrifices as a family. If you have significant others and kids, you know what I mean? They may not be with you at the time, but they're still taking the sacrifice with you.
Sure.
But anyways, I was having guests cut through my living room, bro, to go to this fucking back room, bro. And when you're cutting through my living room, you're seeing my two little white girls sitting on the sofa watching shit, and they're both looking like, who the fuck is this fool? You know what I mean?
What's going
like
on?
if a fucking 5, 6, 4-year-old can talk, they'd be like, hey, what the fuck is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But one thing when I did that though is I made sure that the people that I had on, that it wasn't just a fucking flat out stranger.
Right.
That I knew people that had ties to them, and I can get to them. Mm-hmm. You know, I can get to them no matter what. You know, I mean, if I couldn't get to them, I can get to their people. And I hate to say it like that, but that's just the reality of the risk that I was taking, and that was my fucking thought process. If something goes bad right here with this dude in my house, how can I get to you? I'd never voice that to any of them dudes, dog.
Right.
You know what I mean? And sometimes, you know what I mean, in the midst of conversations, there were certain things that, you know, I would kind of I would take lightly, bro, because as being a host to a podcast, bro, I mean, you can't take everything personal, and you got to take a lot of things with a grain of salt and just be like, all right, dog, whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe you might hit him back with something else. Maybe you're lucky and you'll make a joke out of it or something like that. But that's just me trying to just like fucking deflect what just fucking hit me right now or something, you know? But that was a risk that I took, you know, that I felt that my girl trusted in me to do this like that. And we've, you know, I think it's worked out okay. You know, it's worked out okay thus far. And it doesn't matter though, because no matter what, doing a podcast like this, like the Hard Luck Show, and when you're bringing different fucking animals from the fucking wild into a fucking a civilized fucking space and shit, dog. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a risk, bro. Yeah. That's a risk, you know. And you could look at that across the board on all fucking genres of business, period. Business is a risk.
For sure.
You know, and we're willing to do what we got to do, dog, to strive and get the business to a place where it can be fruitful, right? You know, and in this genre, it's tough, dog. These dudes right here in the chat, dog, are fucking animals, dog. They're fucking relentless, dog.
These animals.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, like they do not, they on my bumper 24/7. And you know what I do to myself, dog? Yeah. I'm like OG suicide, dog. I'm like OG suicide committing suicide by reading reading all the comments. You know what I mean? That's a form of suicide right there. You know how many times I want to fucking stick a knife on my chest or maybe in someone else's chest through a comment?
Oh, bro.
I'm just saying,
Hey,
though.
but I bring out the hate motherfuckers, huh? I mean, I know exactly what y'all. I look at the comments, though. I mean, dude, I don't know. They probably do it out here, but when I came up, dude, there was nothing but ranking contests. Like, you would just fucking cap on each other for like 3-4 hours straight. That was just called communication.
Yeah, I was raised like that with my cousins. That's my cousin Nick right there, dog.
Yeah.
His mom and my mom were sisters, dog. So all of us growing up, bro, you know how we communicated, dog? We communicated, dog, talking shit to each other and telling each other what the fuck was wrong with you.
Right.
You short motherfucker. You got a little dick. How you know you got a little dick? Because we all piss in the same toilet at the same time, motherfucker. 3 years old, 5 years old. Or you know what I mean? Like we are constantly. I grew up with a foot on my neck, dog.
Right.
And it was 3 feet from 3 of my cousins, dog. And I had to like fucking, you know what I mean? So I was raised like that. And so I enjoy the art, dog.
Me too.
I enjoy the art, dog, of talking shit, dog.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that has built a fucking crazy fucking like a callus on my spirit, and I can take it, but I can dish it too.
Right.
And you know what, dog? I love it, brother.
Me too.
Tell me you hate me, and I will kiss you in your fucking mouth.
Hell yeah, keep it coming. I fucking love that. The insults to me is just a creative writing course. You're just teaching me cool ass caps of different ways to look at motherfuckers to fucking talk shit. That's what I like.
Absolutely. Hey, check it out. We got some ads right now. Frankie, you forgot to remind me about the ads. Let me say these ads right now, and then we're gonna take some phone calls. You guys down for some phone calls? Let's do some phone calls, dog. Let's do some live phone calls. But check it out real quick. Let's do this like this. Today's podcast is also sponsored by Microdose, a mushroom supplement that won't make you trip. Check it out. This is one of our new sponsors right here. As of today, landed this sponsor today. Microdose, a mushroom supplement that won't make you trip. You take it once a day for optimal brain health. Fix your focus, fix your brain fog, fix your depression, and more. Contains 5 beneficial mushrooms, including number 1, lion's mane. You know what I mean? So this doesn't have psilocybin in it, but this has different mushrooms. They're gonna help you with depression. I mean, mushrooms are gonna be on CVS's shelf very soon, and this is gonna be one of the dudes right here. Get your mind right today, okay? And they are sold exclusively. Like, you guys can go on a website and order this right now. Right? This is not gonna make you trip. It's not the psilocybin mushrooms. These are all the other mushrooms that they compacted into a pill form that is gonna help you at www.cannacomforts.com, and that is spelled CANNA comforts.com. Okay? And when you go there, you use promo code HOOD25 and get 25% off. Okay? Also, today's podcast is brought to you by, you know what it do, baby. Attorney Nicholas Rosenberg. He's a certified specialist in criminal law. Attorney Rosenberg is based in Los Angeles, baby. Rosenberg specializes in defending all strike offense, firearm, and gang allegations, sales of controlled substances, strikes, guns, gangs, and drugs. For the latest updates, go to @Attorney Rosenberg, which you see right there is his Instagram and TikTok. Attorney Rosenberg is punching back on criminal cases. Today's podcast is also brought to you by, yes, the dudes that keep us laced up, that keep us smoking, bro, keep us feeling good. Looking for good quality herb, and I mean real quality. Hit up the Dank Shop in Whittier, where you can get all the best brands and products of cannabis. You can find them on 15022 Mulberry Drive, Unikay in the city of Whittier, baby. And you can follow them on Instagram @thedankshop.420 and call them up right now. Fuck it, dog. Crank, call them and let them know Hoodstock sent you, dog. Their phone number is 562-561-9406. Thank you guys for sponsoring this broadcast, dog. You know why, dog? Because somebody, a hater, dog, or several haters went and they hit all of Hoodstock's videos, and so YouTube has put a fucking their hands on Hoodstock's neck for monetization. They're saying, no, motherfucker, you are not suitable for fucking advertisement. So honestly, without sponsors, dog, we're doing this shit for fucking free, dog, because someone reported all our fucking videos 2 months ago, dog.
What the fuck?
They reported all our shit. They took the time and they reported every single one of our fucking podcasts, bro. So YouTube is saying, hey, you know, you can can be on the platform, but monetization, we're gonna give you just a little bit of that,
What
dog.
fucking kind of candy ass motherfuckers would go on and complain and fuck up your shit? Must
It's
be Trump
2022,
supporters.
baby.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You know, we got a lot of Trump supporters right here, and they are solid individuals. So I'm not gonna fucking politically fucking demonize any right or left fucking associations. But I'm just saying, like, it was somebody, dog, that gets no pussy, dog. I would say
For
that,
sure.
dog.
Yeah.
Fuck what they believe
For
in.
sure.
You know what I mean? It might be Preston. Preston might be doing this shit, dog.
You ain't
Shout out
getting
to-
any Preston. You ain't getting any pussy.
A little bit.
That's a lie.
A little bit. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, let's take some phone calls right now. Let's take a quick break. We're gonna take a pee break. We're gonna get some bubbly, some soft drinks. These guys are sober right here. I love that shit. We got the Hard Luck Show. While we take this break, go to the Hard Luck Show. Hit fucking the subscribe. Let's pop that shit. When we come back right now, let's see how many subscribers they have after this break right here. And I'm gonna put up the phone line, and we're gonna let's talk some shit, dog. Let's have some
do it.
conversations,
Let's do
baby.
it.
Push talks, baby. Let's go.
Awesome.
Let the ceremony begin.
Countless battles, I walk with no shadow. Desert in sandal, the ghost with the candle. King of all crowns, rip the rattle off serpents. Blood I thirst, since I am the worst. Follow your footsteps, you have no footprints. I am the surface, you worthless purpose. The moon, the stars, I'm connected to darkness. Heads of marksmen, I've hunted the farthest. Village of troops, Molotov the roofs. Black Sunday service with Holocaust roots. Homo Kabbalah, black magic and balas. These AKs and hollows will leave you forgotten. This bottomless season, you looking for me, Mussolini, Gaddafi, the world cannot stop me. I'm legend, remember me? Birth, you were delivered in a hearse. Your mother and your father trade your soul. I'm a soul. Like a locomotive. Never knew I navigate the coach. Service at the tabernacle potion. The devil made my father, little spirit set beside me. My mother was a slave to 3 witches on the island. Ever cheat? Ever wake up and can't catch one breath? Obstacles, the Nostradamus. I structure the continent, the director of operas. I swing my arms, I move the seas. I 100 degrees, the god of chaos. I shed no pity, come over for the sake. The ruler of your conscience, yeah. In your head, I'm a monster. Take control of all your options, yeah. You gonna stop this?
The ruler of your conscience.
Yeah, yeah. Where you gonna stop it? Yeah, talk.
That's the ceremonial.
Godfather, read the word. In other words, we're bosses and foremen, superintendents, chief of command. Take a damn good sniff of that white shit. White girl wasted, don't act like a white bitch. I'm just fucking with you, dog. I ain't racist. Put a bandana on my head and make me rich. Chuck Taylor's big bag of bomb bitch. You roll around the hood, no good, nameless. My ancestors built this, we are ancient. LA, I bleed blue till the plane hits. All pilots are lit, fit for crash landing. Stove top stays hot, no break gassing. Dope, wrong, red, wrong, crushing your ass. Organized hits in orderly fashion. Like Thor, my hammer hit hits, the floor's crashing. The damage I do, leave your crew dismantled. This me, I don't give a fuck, I'm an asshole. I've learned to embrace it, the king is standing. Just curb the cases till shit changes. I'ma keep doing dirt till I get paper. If there's a million over there, I'ma learn the language.
Devil, it's not my shit, cause
Your conscience. In your head, I'm a monster.
Yeah, baby.
Take control of
Hit
all
that
your
like,
options.
hit that subscribe. You know how we do it right here. Damn, these motherfuckers are blowing this shit up and we ain't even. Let's go right here. Let's get this phone call, you fucking animals. You know we're on break and you're blowing this shit up. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us. Hello?
Speak up.
You're on Hoodstocks. Go ahead.
What's up, big dog?
What up, doggy?
Hey, how you doing, dog? I just want to say you can do some good job over there, bro, and congratulate you, and just keep going, dog. Good shit over there, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your support. Absolutely.
No worries, man.
Absolutely. Have a good night, doggy.
I look forward to looking at your podcast, bro, when I'm working with you. This is dope.
Thank you, brother. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us. The dude that was blowing me up the whole time, dog.
the ruler of your conscience.
Hold on, let me turn this shit
Where
off.
you gonna stop?
Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Hold on. You're on Hoodstocks. Go ahead.
Lucky.
Yo, what up? Are you calling from Tucson, dog?
Yeah, motherfucker, fuck you. This Rooster Big TV.
Oh, what up, Rooster? Rooster, you see we're on break, bro. I gotta vlog your note. I
don't give a fuck. I was blowing y'all. I was like, I'm gonna be the first motherfucking caller, goddammit. I was blowing the fuck back to back on shit.
That's right, baby. What up, Rooster? Talk to me, doggy.
Like an old
Talk to
baby
us.
mama just
I know, dog. You're acting real
motherfucking
fatal
ass.
right now. Fatal vibes, dog. I mean, but it's okay, dog. It's you, Rooster, dog. Rooster's calling out of Tucson, Arizona. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, shut that shit off, baby, please. The Hard Luck Show, the podcast. I subscribed on Instagram and I subscribed on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the cats right here, but the interview's been dope.
Hey, much
you're looking out.
appreciated.
You're
Yeah,
looking out.
thank you very much for the support. It's appreciated, man. And God bless.
Hell yeah.
I used to live in Arizona. I used to live over in Tempe and Scottsdale.
Oh, nice. Oh, those are the upper scale cities right there.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what, bro?
Don't get me wrong, they got their shitty parts, but
Hey,
yeah. Tucson and Phoenix is the most.
Hey, Rooster,
down here in AZ.
Rooster, let me tell Chuman this real quick. Chuman, I went to Arizona for one night.
Yeah.
Duke from Psycho Realm, right?
Okay.
Duke from Psycho Realm had a Six Side Street Music Productions, dog, with the boy Frankie Knuckles, Brown Lucci, Egg Roll, a lot of cool cats, dog. And so I went out with them dudes, dog, to do a show in Arizona for one night, dog. And that one night, dog, turned into 2 years for me in the prison system, brother.
Oh no!
Hell no.
Hell no!
Hell no.
Yeah.
So we're going to Arizona this weekend. You guys want to go, dog?
No, I would, but I gotta work. I gotta work.
This ain't the hot chip challenge. What the fuck?
No, it's the hot state
motherfucker,
challenge, and I ain't doing it.
That was
Lucky
back.
you ever come to Tucson, dog? Shit, man, we'll throw a party on that shit.
All right.
Hell yeah, dog. But you got to watch out with the hooters out there, bro. They don't play it. There's no tolerance, homie. They don't play in the system. And you know what, dog? Check it out. The native homies that were in the prison system that I was with, brother.
Yeah.
I was in fucking three. Check it out, bro.
Hands down,
Hold
the
on.
natives most about it.
Rooster.
Right, straight up.
Hold on,
I'm
Brewster.
Rasta and I can say that
Bro,
shit.
check it out. Dude, check it out, dog. They got no respect for the fucking natives in fucking Arizona. Why, dog? Because they fucking giving them 10 years for their second DUI, dog.
Right.
They're fucking scandalous in Arizona, dog. And I love Arizona, dog, and I would love to live out there and buy a fucking nice house for a low price, dog, and be cool. But I can't do it, dog, because the judicial system is fucked up, dog. But that's when they had Opile. What was that dude's name?
Arpaio, Sheriff Joe
Opile, bro.
Pile of shit.
Yeah, so hopefully things change by then, bro. I love Arizona, but I am afraid of Arizona, dog. Like a fat ex-old lady, dog, that I got 10 kids from. I'm trying to dodge her like motherfucking lightning, doggy.
Hey, I used to spend summers on the big shout out to the San Carlos Apaches over on the Apache Reservation. I used to spend the fucking summers out there, dude. I fucking love the Indians out in
You know what,
Arizona.
bro? We need to give you your own podcast, dog, because we need to dive deep into the mind of you, baby. You know what I mean? Straight up, dog. I think it's 100% worthy, and it needs to happen, dog, and we'll get to that. Rooster, what else you got to say, baby?
Yeah.
Nothing, man. I just shit. Much love to all y'all motherfuckers at that table. Shit, real recognize. You know what's up, man. Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona. We love you, baby. All the homies from AZ, dog. Tucson, Arizona. The AZ round flop, baby. You guys are bad motherfuckers, dog. You know what I mean? You guys are bad. And you know what? I've fucking done a lot of time with the AZ dudes when I was out there. Not a lot of times, a couple years, dog. But when I was out there, I met a lot of good dudes, dog. And you know what, dog? I just like, it's love, baby. It's love. You know what it do, dog.
Yeah, real shit. And most of the solid cats I met that was in the system right there, they was dodging that third strike from California coming to Arizona and shit. So like,
they thought they were. Just like they said, I'm gonna move to Pomona and get out my neighborhood. Next thing you know, they on Holt, dog. You know what I mean? They chasing that dope and the pussy and all that shit. Yeah, I get it, bro. Hey, much love, Rooster.
Much
love you, baby.
Much love, y'all, man.
This dude's a tattoo artist, dog.
Right on.
Whenever you guys go to Arizona, he's gonna tattoo you guys, dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right.
But tramp stamps are free. Tramp stamps, dog.
Hey, real shit, Lucky. Hey, that's some real shit right there. Any of your people come to Tucson, you just tap in with me, free tattoo, homie. Real shit.
There it is, baby.
It is.
And he slings it, dog. He's not bad, dog.
Verified.
He's not bad, dog. You know what I mean?
Much appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, his tattoos are 3D, but you know. All right, doggy. Much love, baby.
Much love, Lucky. I love you, motherfucker.
Absolutely, dog. Right. Follow Rooster follow Rooster TV on Instagram, baby. Let's go. All right, you're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
What the fuck do you want?
Hey, what's good? Hey, what's good? Shout out to Hoodstock, shout out to Lucky, shout out to the two homies right there, man. Hey, nothing but respect to you fellas, man, because you know what? This is a quality content podcast right now. And everybody's soaking up game right now. Everybody needs to take notes because these guys right here, they're sober, they're in their right mind. They're actually like, you know what I mean, providing value to the podcast. And I respect that shit, my G.
Absolutely, brother.
Absolutely. Much love, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, absolutely, dog. I mean, you got fucking Lucky, this Lucky right here. I mean, when you got luck on top of luck, dog, you invisible, dog. You know what I mean? Right. It's invisibility, doggy. Never that, but you know what I mean. And then we got Chuman, dog. Chuman, bro, like we have like, bro, these dudes are, they're like, dude, cookies, and then we got fucking, I mean, but cookies is just something, you know, on his motherfucking, what do you call it, the resume, baby, you know what I mean? Like, and then we got a fucking lawyer, a Native American fucking lawyer. I mean, come on, baby. I mean, this round table is fucking just glistening right now, dog.
Absolutely.
With like diamonds, dog, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, I'm saying, man, that, you know what, just keep rising. You know, God is providing no matter what. As long as you believe in God, as long as you believe that you have faith in God and you're going to keep on pushing forward, you're going to keep on doing your thing, man. Hey, man, you guys are going to be very successful, man. You just need the blessing from God, man.
They already are, bro. They already are. Like you're talking to me right now, and I'm like, yeah, dog, I feel it. But God, you know, check it out. You got to have faith in something.
Oh, for sure.
You got. I mean, as a Native American, who is your God, brother? Chuman. Thank you, brother, for calling.
Thank you so much. As an American Indian, that's a good question, my brother, because I think about it deeply. I was telling Big Lux, you know, I believe in a warrior spirit. Okay, I have a faith in being able to have a warrior spirit, and I pray to it's a God of my understanding, but what I pray to is a warrior spirit for every single thing that I do. And sometimes I get even embarrassed. I don't know if you can relate to this, but sometimes I get embarrassed when I pray because it's not words. It's about generating a type of energy inside to take on whatever challenges are going to come and to give 150% of myself to every fucking single thing that I do, whether it be father, whether it be on this podcast, whether it be here with you to have these conversations, whether it be in the courtroom, whether it be in my workout. And that's what I pray to.
You know what, dog? My first impression when I was with you guys on your podcast in West LA. Shout out to West LA, baby. The West Siders.
Shout out to West LA, right?
Yeah, baby. Love my West Siders. You know what I mean?
That's right.
But I felt. Check it out, dog. Stature is nothing, dog. I mean, stature is something, bro. But when we fucking get past what the physical specimen is in front of us, and we dive into the mental aspect of it and have a conversation, an intellectual conversation. It could be a lightweight conversation, right. But just hearing what the words are coming out, this body's mouth, right? This spirit's mouth, bro, is the power of the one individual. So what I'm trying to say, brother, is when I was on your guys' podcast, I just like, whoa, this dude right here, Chuman, this dude right here is yeah, you might be small in stature, bro, but your spirit, dog, fucking is a giant, brother. Is a giant, and my first thing I told you guys on the podcast, I said, dog, you got a pit bull right here, dog. This motherfucker, put a leash on that motherfucker, dog. You know what I mean? Like this, this motherfucker will bite you, dog. You know what I mean?
Big Lex has put the leash on me a couple of times. He's been like, hey, chill out, motherfucker, right here.
He's a little younger than me. I've already started to slow down a little bit. It ain't worth all that now.
I feel it, dog.
And I appreciate you saying that.
And that comes with wisdom when you slow down.
Yep, and I want to say when you came on, I felt a sense of energy and fire in you, bro. That's why I love when you came on. You were coming in at 1,000%, man. You were just going and doing your thing like you do on here, and we appreciate that because it creates a type of rhythm and an energy or whatever that translates through the microphone. So
absolutely,
it was like 100%.
And you know what it is, brother? This is me like. Unfortunately, for some people that have to live with me, it's like that around the clock. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I never shut off.
Sometimes no, I turn it down, brother. I turn it down, dog. But honestly, that is my reaction to life, brother. Is the spirit within me that's gonna flow out, and it might be a little loud, it might be a little sharp, it might sting a little bit. You know what I mean? You know, but that's
for you.
But that's just who I am, and it's just an element that I bring. If it's good for the environment or not, you know what I mean? But I believe that the way I've redirected my energy, that it is I think it's good for the environment, bro.
For sure.
I don't want to be like, I want to be a daily vitamin, bro, that is good, brother. We don't want to be I don't want to be your X-Lax, bro, where you shit your fucking self, even though that's good for you sometimes too, dog.
That is good for you. Let it go. Release. Right.
Well, maybe I am the X-Lax, you know what I mean?
I mean, all of it are tools, but the thing that I'm getting to is that energy, that's a shine. That's a shine, and when you say it doesn't turn, I'm the same way. My wife I drive that woman nuts.
And she loves you for that. You keep her on her toes.
Hey, and that is why she loves me. She's watching this right now. I'm her male dream. She loves me so much. She listens to everything that I say, and she follows direction well. Now she's gonna kill me when I get home, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I'll tell you something. Latinas I'm married to one. She is tough, bro. These comments over here on the right, that ain't nothing compared to my wife. She keeps me on my toes. She keeps me pushing, and together, she's my partner, my law partner. She's an attorney too.
Wow.
And we opened a firm together. And so that energy, that sort of spark, that's what it takes. That's why I have it all the time.
Shout out to wifey, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, let's get this next phone call right here. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up, Lucky?
What up?
I just want to shout out to my homies Lucky and Chumanahan.
Who's that?
Oh, I know who that
is. That Instagram Jesus?
Yeah.
What up?
Instagram Jesus. What up?
Jesus. Good looking out, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's our
eat
guy.
The chip, Chumanahan.
Eat the chip?
That's our guy right there.
Yeah.
Part of the hood. That's part of the Hard Luck Show family right there. He makes it happen.
That dude is one solid motherfucking individual.
I mean, how do you guys, brother, thank you for calling, Dougie. How do you guys structure yourself as a podcast? I mean, we have a bunch of the guys in here that are usually with us right here. We're missing one person. We're not going to talk about that, dog. Mm-hmm. But anyways, you know, it takes there's no I in team, bro.
Hell no.
You know, and so like me right here, bro. Like I know I can't do it by myself, and I knew that from the beginning, dog. And I knew I needed to build something, brother. You know what I mean? I needed good dudes around me, and it wasn't necessarily me reaching out to my neighborhood and saying, "Hey, dog, what's up, fool? I got this podcast come through." Nah, bro. All these cats right here that are here, dog. Besides my cousin, which is my family, we grew up pissing and shitting in diapers together, dog. Like these dudes came and said, "Hey, we want to be a part of Hoodstocks." And that sometimes that makes the best team, bro. You know, opposed to having your friends, your homies, right?
Right.
You know, it brings a different dynamic. It brings a different, you know, Do you get what I'm saying, brother? I mean, how do you guys build your team, bro?
We listen. There's been a lot of people that have come and gone.
People that just fell the fuck off. Couldn't keep up with the consistency.
Yeah,
which is key to success.
Absolutely,
that is exactly right.
You've gotten on that road. Some people gotta go. They gotta go. They just ain't gonna make the cut. They can't see the big picture. You know what I'm saying? So we've had a lot of that. There's been a lot of people that have helped contribute along the way. With us that still contribute. But we have Jesus that just called in, who's been with us a couple years, just solid, man. Handles all of our
totally reliable
social media art and our posts and gets all that up. We also have Calco, who's just the best, man. He kind of sits over and kind of controls all the guests and the calendars and the timing. And make sure everybody's communicated. And then you have Chumanahan, who's and we have our partner Sean, Sean's a
audio engineer.
I was hoping he was going to be here today. I met him the other day.
And he's helping film, and he does all of our sound, all of our downloading, publishing. So you have all these guys, and everybody's got to work together in unison to make every week the show pop off.
100%.
Right? It takes everybody. And it's a daily basis of, okay, this show, how do we get back sponsorship, this kind of thing. So it's constantly, you're right, man. It's not about a camera or a mic and a couple guys having a conversation. It's way more than that. And the technical parts, I don't even deal with. I let them deal with it.
Sean, shout out to old Blue Eyes. You know, he's probably fighting a homeless person right now.
Yeah.
He's a serial killer.
Yeah.
And he's socially awkward.
He's fighting somebody in the back of Taco Bell right now.
Right. His wife's probably yelling at him right now.
Get in the car.
Yeah. But Sean, right, so old Blue Eyes, he's like an audio engineer. He went to school for the shit, right? He's got it all dialed in. And so he not only edits the show, right? Because we don't do it live like you do it, right? And
are you going to soon do that, though?
Yeah, we are.
Okay,
we are gonna go live
because I believe that's where the bread and the butter is. Like I got a friend of the podcast, a friend of mine, George Perez Stories. You know, and they pre-record their shit and then they upload it.
Right.
But honestly, like George Perez is fucking hilarious. He's a legend in the Chicano comedy community in Southern California, bro. Like I thoroughly love that dude. But I think that they would do so much better if they did their shit live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think live is more personal to the audience. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Where people can be on here and they can talk their shit,
react
bro.
and do whatever they're gonna do.
That we're doing it in real time, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is real time. Live phone calls are in real time, dog.
Yeah.
Bad phone calls are in real time, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's all about how you can maneuver from that, dog. That can separate you from the other podcasters, dog.
Yeah.
And real time. You know, bad phone calls, good phone calls. Who knows? You never know what might happen on a podcast, bro.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Maybe a fist might be thrown or some words, some words might be fucking sinking in like a knife, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you never know. Like, so people like the thrill of real time. This is happening. This is happening right now over here.
Right.
As we speak.
Right.
You know, and when they, so people are, I mean, these individuals who watch these podcasts, they're thrill seekers, brother. You know, they're thrill seekers, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they can watch a scary movie, but why not watch a fucking, some real fucking street dudes or whatever the guest might be, bro, have a fucking interaction with each other, bro.
Yeah.
And sometimes it might help them with their interactions with people. Like, you know what, dog? If that ever happens to me, I'm gonna do it like this, or I might do it the way Lucky did it,
right.
or Big Luck did it, or Chumanahan did it. I might go back like that. So at the end of the day, it's an education. So that's back to having a responsibility of the education that we're pushing forward into the universe, brother.
Right. Yeah, no,
there's a lot of elements. I mean, they say the five, and I don't mean to cut you off, brother,
Go ahead.
They say the five, what are the 5 elements of hip hop? Okay, we've heard that 100 times.
Yeah.
What are the 5 elements of fucking podcasts, bro?
Let me ask you this, man. What do you think? I mean, because it's not really radio, right? It's not. It kind of seems like, and people treat it like it is, but it ain't. What do you think podcasting is in terms of like its place in society? Like, what function do you think it's fulfilling?
I think it's functioning as psychological. That we deal with a lot of mental health in this world, brother. You know what I mean? We don't know. I mean, I think podcasting, bro, is very educational. Is very educational. It's complicated. It's hypocritical at times. You know, it's a lot of shit, dog. But I think it's really an education basis in regards to people's stories, people sharing their journeys, how one man might react to the man's journey, how one man might conversate. I mean, we have a lot of the violence in this world, bro, is because dudes have no communication skills, bro.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, why did Takeoff? Why did Takeoff get killed? It sounded like they were having a conversation about some basketball with homeboy, with Quavo or something like that. Yeah, homie, I'm fucking bad. Whoop, and this and that. And then he stumped the dude, dog. Right. He stumped the dude. The dude didn't have nothing to say after that. Whatever. I'm assuming. I'm painting a scenario, right? It's fiction. It's not real, right? You know. But I'm just saying, like, and so sometimes people react, bro, because they don't have the verbal skills, bro, to navigate through that shit. You know what I mean? Navigate through that situation. To maybe have the last word, right? Maybe the last word is if they can have the last word is taking the position of a bullet, bro, of pulling a trigger, dog. If they have the fucking verbal fucking communication skill set, dog, to have the last word or to fucking just like respond back to something that got stumped on, bro. Yeah. And instead, pop! Straight bullet, homie dead, legend dead, dog. Family crying, like, no, dog. And if that's serious, dog, take flight, catch a motherfucking, pop a motherfucker in his mouth, dog. Old-fashioned way, dog. Right. You know what I mean? You know, and you know what? There's two people that understand it the best, bro. You know who understands this lifestyle the best, bro? Is gang members, bro, and fucking like some type of law enforcement, bro. Because law enforcement and agencies, bro, they follow rules, dog. Right. They follow shit, dog. They got to abide by. So, you know what? Law enforcement and LAPD and shit like that, they understand the gang lifestyle, bro. Because it's just different rules and different gangs. Different gangs. Yeah. It's different gangs, that's bro. Right. You know what I mean? So, and then everybody in between, they don't understand it. They're like, what the fuck? How did Lucky end that shit like that? What did the blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. Call your, hey, dog, like, there's people that understand this shit, dog. I might have fucking flown off track on that one, dog. But it's interesting, dog. And I put myself through that, bro. I sit back and I analyze the comments. I analyze the reaction. And I said, how do these guys do not understand it? Okay, this dude's not from California. Okay, this dude's not from a gang. Okay, this, and that. You know what I mean? Like, I analyze everything, brother. Along with analyzing everybody, I analyze myself, dog. Sure. You know what I mean? Why, dog? Because I'm in a fucking glass house. I'm on a fucking big screen. I'm on a fucking cell phone fucking screen, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I gotta analyze myself, and I gotta be real with these guys, dog, and saying, hey, did I fuck that up? Or if I didn't fuck that up, do they just deserve an explanation? Fuck yeah, they deserve an explanation. Even though some people say, hey, fuck it, look, if they don't know, they don't know. Like, nah, dog. Let me just, hey, let's step that, you know what I mean? Break it down to my sons real quick, you know what I mean? I know you a step kid and you don't understand certain things that come out of my mouth and you're not really with it because I'm not your real dad, dog, you know what I mean? And it's painful sometimes what comes out my mouth. But I'm just saying, like, having an understanding, dog, is key to growth. Yeah. It's key to life, you know what I mean? Having communication skills, dog, you know what I mean, is key to life. Right. You know, we got to be able to communicate. Once you can't communicate, then that's when the violence happens. That's when the stupid shit happens, dog. And you know, it's unfortunate. It's horrible. Let's get this last phone call. Not last, but let's get this phone call. I hate to be long-winded, doggy, but I just really wanted to get that point across. Come on. You know what I mean? And I hope I did. You did. Let's go. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us, baby. They hung up. You're on Hoodstocks. Go ahead, baby.
Hey, what's up, dog?
What up, my G?
What's up, dog? Shout out Chumanahan. Shout out Big Lux. Shout out Blue White. Shout out King Salmon. Shout out Ovando Bowen.
Yeah. Thank you.
Shout out all that shit, dog. Supermax Hardware. This is Mark Torres, dog.
Hey.
Much love, Lucky.
Yeah. That's right.
All right,
Good
Mark
looking.
Torres.
Good looking out.
Hey, thank you.
Absolutely. Supermax, baby. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
Papa.
Yes.
What's up, Big Luck?
Son.
Who's that?
Stepson.
It's my fucking long lost pops right there. I just heard his story right now.
I'm sorry, dog.
I want to
I
go
hate
to
to
Disneyland, not Berry Farm, and the zoo.
You know, brother, all due respect, I hate to put it like that, dog, but that's just me just hitting my little comedy angle of it, but at the same time, just trying to make a legitimate fucking point across,
I got you. You already know what's up, Big Dog. You know I call this time.
Absolutely.
Hey, I just want to touch down real quick, tell all you guys on it what's up, and keep up the good videos, bro. You guys have a good night.
Absolutely.
Thank
You too,
you.
brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, next phone call. Let's go. Hell yeah, dog. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
What's up, Lucky? It's Wolf, homie from Monte.
Hey, what's up, man?
What up, Wolf?
Hey, what's up? Hey, Lucky.
What's happening?
Bad luck or good luck? What's up? Who am I talking to right now?
You're talking, there's no bad luck right here. It's
all
both good
good
luck.
Right.
That's what I like to hear. Nah, this is Lucky. The motherfucker said, can I get a moment of your time?
That's right.
Well,
You got it, baby.
Well, I just want to tell you about this, dog. Not too many motherfuckers do what you guys are doing, bro. As far as speaking your language and conversating and conducting a podcast like this, dog. You fools. I mean, if I could go on that shit, I would do it, but my story would end like in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? And you fools are speaking that real shit, especially you, Lucky, from Highland Park, and Big Lux from Santa, dog. Tell Porky, dog. Wolfie from Monte said what's up.
I'll let him know.
And Chuma, dog. Hey, dog. I have one quick question, dog, because I have a good compas from Monte, dog. They're Indian.
Okay.
And I always trip out, dog, because there's the rich ones and the poor ones. Are you a rich Indian or a poor Indian?
I started out as a poor Indian, and I made myself a rich motherfucking Indian.
No,
Yeah.
That's it.
And it wasn't no casino.
Do you get that check? Do you get that check once a month? Or I want to know, dog, where's that June the Nile, dog?
No. Hey, listen, check it out. I don't get no casino check. The checks I get are from rich white people in Orange County that hire me as an attorney. That's the checks I get.
That's what I'm talking about.
What?
That's what I'm talking.
Come on.
Yeah, dog.
Come on.
I hear that shit and I love it, dog, because I have compas that, like real good Indians from Monte, dog, and right there on Rockwell and Rolling, dog, the food. Hey, much love, and they roll with us all day, and we stay broke, and we made it, dog, but I like to hear that, boss,
Thank you, Will. Appreciate you, baby.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Love you. Fuck you, I said.
Love you too, baby. Yes, sir. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You sound very sensitive. Hello.
Hoodstocks.
No, fool, you called Walmart, homie. What's up, dog?
Yeah, you called the underwear department, man. Come on.
My bad, homie. Hey, but I'm calling from Santa Maria. Much love, my boy. I appreciate everything you do and conveying the message and just doing the right thing. You know what I mean?
We try to do the right thing, but it's not the right thing in everybody's eyes, brother. But for some, like
cool,
yourself, it
you
is,
stand
brother.
Your own ground, homie. You know?
Wait, say that again?
You stand your own ground, like
I have to,
like
brother.
a man. You know what I mean?
I have to, brother. I have to, dog.
Some people might not agree, but that Vato Güero, he was out of line.
Right.
He didn't do his homework.
You know what, dog? I'm not gonna say he was out of line, dog. I'm just gonna say that whatever happened, bro. And it was a learning experience for everybody, brother. You know what I mean? And it's not something I like to be put in the middle of, dog. But unfortunately, it happened, dog. But at the end of the day, dog, I guess it just made me draw a line in the sand and understand you guys where we stand right here at Hoodstocks Podcast.
Yeah,
dog.
he just make a bad look for us Paisas,
You know, we put it down and shit, but
everybody speaks for themselves, brother, and it's just not. I don't. You know, you're from Santa Maria, doggy, and you know what? Love. Yeah, my bad, brother. And you know what, dog? I don't. This whatever one man does doesn't overshadow another man and the area that he's from, dog. Everybody's individuals, brother. You know what I mean?
You kept it 1,000, my G.
Yeah, exactly, dog. So we got love for you, baby, and we you know what, dog? Just like, you know what it's a tough situation having something like that, dog, because I never want to tear a man down, dog. You know, I like to clown and have a good time in that sense, dog. But for something like that, dog, it's overwhelming for everybody, dog. You know what I mean? And we just got to move forward and learn from it. That's it.
You kept it 1,000, and I appreciate the message that you convey on your channel, and yeah, Lucky, keep it pushing, Holmes.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, doggy. Next phone call right here. We got you're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
Hello.
Yo, what up?
What up?
I'm just calling out of Wisconsin. Just want to say what's up.
Hey, Wisconsin, Oneida Indians. What's up, Oneida Indians, Wisconsin?
That was out there, huh?
Yeah.
But I'm originally from Oceanside, San Diego.
All right. Big shout out to Oceanside, San Diego. There's Indians there too.
Yeah, out there in the Paula Rez and everything.
Yeah, big shout out to Paula Rez.
Paula Casino. I'm trying to go there, bro.
All right, man. Let me know. I'll comp you in.
Real shit?
No, I'm just kidding. I got no pull with the Paula Indians. Hey, man.
You got my dick hard for a second, dog. Heard a little thump at the bottom of the table here. Boom.
You know, I just want to give you guys props for doing what you guys are doing.
Absolutely, dog.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you for calling from Wisconsin, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a miserable place to be from, dog. You know what I mean? But I'm sure you're making the best of it, right?
Yeah, it's cold right now, right?
Like I said, I'm originally from Oceanside, but I'm out here right now.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever it takes.
Much love, baby. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us. Last phone call.
Yo, what up, Luck? And shout out to both of your guests right there. I'm calling in for like the point of view of a fan that I feel like you should put more youngsters to see their knowledge, to scope out the youngsters from now this generation.
How long have you been following Hoodstocks?
Since 2020.
2020? Okay. Yep. We haven't had enough youngsters in. Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
but sometimes I try to get the little young homies on here and shit, dog, and it's just not. Like the ones that I know, bro, they're just like, nah, look, I can't do that shit. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about fools that are in the trenches and shit, you know? And I respect it and I understand it and shit. So it's a tricky business, and at the same time, it is what it is. Sometimes we might have older dudes, but sometimes older dudes, I notice sometimes when I have younger cats on, the stories might be a little more shallow, and it's not due to the individual, it's just due to his age, right? So I guess it's due to the individual, but it's due to his age and shit, you know what I mean? So when you have cats that are seasoned, like fucking Chumanahan, like fucking Big Lux, or other guests we've had in the past, like they really have a story to tell that we can go for 2-3 hours, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so
right.
It's just, it's different, bro. Like if I got like an 18-year-old dude, bro, like we're all about sharing life stories right here. I mean, how much can he share, you know what I mean, when he's just in the beginning of it, you know? So I think that comes a big part of what's selected in regards to the guests that are have on here, dog. You know, and then we're not fucking like these big dogs out there, like fucking Drink Champs, million worth of game. You know what I mean? All these big dogs that are doing it in the game, like they have access, dog, to like all the fucking top fucking hip hop artists that are, they're 18 years old, bro, and they can sit there and have a conversation, bro. Like this is literally the fucking hood, bro.
Yeah.
This is literally like, bro, like I don't have a check. I can, a lot of these dudes that do these fucking things on these other fucking platforms that are famous and shit like that, dog, bro, they're getting chipped off, dog. They're fucking getting like 10 racks. They're getting 15 racks. They're getting 20 racks and up, dog, to do a fucking interview, dog, on these other podcasts. They're not doing it for free, bro. You think fucking Kanye West and all these other cats, I mean, maybe not Kanye West, but a lot of the other cats, you think they're doing it for free? Fuck no, they're not, dog. These platforms, these podcast platforms, bro, are chipping them the fuck off, dog.
Yeah.
Big checks, dog. You know what I mean? And we're not lucrative like that. We don't have the revenue for that, dog. We're barely trying
You ain't getting chipped off shit, you come on my show.
Yeah.
Shit. You might get a bottle of water if you're lucky. You ain't getting chipped off shit.
You heard it. Big luck.
Yeah. Well, you ain't getting no money from our show.
It ain't no fucking like gangsters now. Like I see you switching it up, doing your own thing. You're taking it to another level, and I respect that. And I like seeing that from you. You know.
Thank you, brother. We're always striving for greatness and another level, and sometimes we may take a couple steps back, dog. But that's just trial and error, dog, in the game, brother. You know what I mean? And you know, it is what it is, baby. I think all stories and all content are important from one way or another.
Absolutely.
Like you can get something from everything. Like,
Sure.
would you guys agree? Thank you for calling, brother.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Absolutely, 100%. There's content and everything you can get from everybody. And, you know, I don't think people understand, you know, what you and Big Lux are creating on the shows is natural conversation, right? Some people see microphones and they freeze up and they just can't be natural. And as soon as they see this shit, something changes.
It's intimidating.
Is that what it is?
You know what, too, man? You know what I wanted to say, look, was about the podcast and the premise for the podcast. You know, I've been to a lot of fucking places, from the streets to the pen to fucking rehabs to fucking, you know, all over. High business, low street business, everywhere. And if I've spent enough time with somebody, no matter where they come from, what they've done, if I listen to them and we spend enough time engaged, after all the shit and the layers start to come away,
unravel,
what I'm gonna find, if that person's being honest, is that person is a human being.
Yeah.
And I have a couple commonalities. I got a friend of mine that committed double murder, and he's out right now. I have 7 or 8 friends of mine that are close that committed murders when they were young. I've had them on the show, a bunch of them. And people are like, oh man, you know, this gang member, this murder, this, or how did it happen, or what? And I hoped that through my show, whether it was somebody that extreme, or maybe just an older homie, it was an old Tecato, you know what I'm saying? That if we sit and we have dialogue, what the community or what the people listening could realize is that everybody, man, is a fucking human being. Everybody's a human being, bro. Everybody cares about their children. Everybody cares about their siblings. Everybody wants to be able to make some money. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to love somebody. Man, these are all real human things, man. And at the end of the day, man, I would hope to share some humanity, you know, in a world where it looks like everything's either one way or the other, or everybody's just all about one thing. No, it's not like that. That's not real, man. And I like to believe that there are people that still have humanity in their fucking hearts, you know? I raised 2 kids, man. My daughter's a school teacher. My son's studying to be a psychologist. He's a drug and alcohol counselor, right? But they have a humanity in their hearts. They care about human beings. They care about this planet. They care about contributing. And that's where I'm at with my life, man. And I'm hoping that through my show, people can just sit in long enough to look past all the layers, man, and find out that we're all human. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Mexican, Jewish, Chinese, whatever it is, or wherever you come from. If you can be honest and share that story, we're all gonna be able to identify. We're gonna be able to find similarities, because we're all humans, man. Mm-hmm. And I believe that at the end of the day. So I think everybody's story has value.
You know what peace in the world is? People are always talking about peace. Peace, unity, all this shit, right? And which at the end of the day, there's actually, I feel like there's no such sense in like trying to find the ultimate peace and the ultimate unity, because there's opposition to everything. That's the balance in the world, which I said a bunch of times. But what we can, you know how we can find peace within each other is common grounds. Okay. Nah, fuck that. I don't believe that. Okay, nah, but there's something. So when you say about unraveling an individual, you know what I mean? Sooner or later, in the midst of a conversation, a live conversation, pre-recorded conversation, you're going to find common grounds, bro, where you're going to say, you know what, dog? I 100% agree on that shit, dog. And what does that do to everything else that you didn't agree on, dog? It washes it away, and we talk on that. We ride the wave of a common ground. So I think peace and unity in the community is finding common grounds, bro. Find common grounds with anyone you see in the streets. He can be a bum, he can be a drug addict, he can be a successful dude, he can be a corporate white dude, whatever. I put my money on it that if you have a conversation with them, you're gonna find something that you both agree on, and you're like, fuck yeah, dog. Fucking Lakers, dog. They're the shit, dog. You know what I mean? It can be just a team, you know? Who knows? It could be the littlest fucking things, dog. And once you find common grounds, then you can build on that. That's a building fucking block, dog, to build on a relationship with someone that just doesn't look like you, the opposite of you, comes from different backgrounds. Common grounds, and the way you do that is through communication.
Agreed. Big Lex, what do you think the podcast form, or what is your feeling or thoughts about what it is in the community?
What do you mean?
I mean,
the same question you asked me.
Yeah. I think it's an opportunity to have some unedited, real conversations, to go deeper into topics that most people look at. We talk about the news and we talk about all this shit. What sells? Right? People are going to put on what sells. Right? These are opportunities to listen to conversations that necessarily wouldn't be big sellers. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The real shit.
Average Joe shit.
The average Joe. The 95% of what's really happening, you might tune into a good podcast and hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That 5% of that fluff. It's real easy to throw these blanket statements. It's real easy to sit up here and just shoot all these darts. You know, that's what people do from behind their little computers or their phones. But you know what, man? I haven't walked in your footsteps, bro. I don't know how you got here. Just like you don't know how he got here. And the motherfuckers all on this thing certainly don't know how I got here. They didn't have to parole a lot of them with $200 gate money and rebuild their fucking lives with nowhere to go over and over again. They didn't have to go into a state-funded treatment center and wait in line fucking for 4 or 5 days to get a bed and a meal. They didn't know. So who are they? And so I take a lot of that shit and just like, I move it to the side, man. I keep it moving, bro. And that show and that our fucking podcast is a podcast that's going to let you get to know some people so that maybe after a few episodes, if you listen, your ideas and your perception of what you think you knew about a certain type of person is going to start to change the more you tune into our podcast. And I think you offer the same thing, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they want to stereotype all of us, man, because I'm a lot different than I look on the outside, man. You know? You are too.
Yeah.
And it's like the people that I'm bringing on, people want to put them always like in these different typical, you know, constructs, you know? And it's just like, I'm going to break some of that, man. You know, we're talented. We're smart. We're creative. All of us, dude, we're funny, you know? All that stuff. And so I get to bring us on, black, brown, yellow, all of us, and get to share with people so we can get out of these ideas and these boxes that we want to put everybody in. Fuck all that, man. Everybody's an individual and everybody has something to offer. I believe that shit. I'm not just saying that. I believe that. I know that to be the truth.
Absolutely. Let's get this last phone call right here. I'm gonna let this phone call fly right here. Hold on. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Fuck, Lucky, I've been trying to get in this fucking phone line, dog, for hours, homie.
Blowing up, baby.
A little tanga and calling right now.
Blowing up like a cachetes, doggy. Go ahead.
For real. Hey, but what's up, dog? I want to say this to the chat. There's about 520 people in here and only 212 likes. What the fuck is up with that, guys?
Thank you, brother. Everybody hit that like button. Because, you know, when you hit that like button, you not only hit it for Hood Stocks, but you hit it for the Hard Luck Show because this goes in their algorithm as well through YouTube, dog. You know what I mean? So, yeah, hit the likes, brother. Blow them likes up, dog. If there's that many people right there, blow them likes up, bro. Don't play with it.
Hey, but I wanted to elaborate on that whole shit you were talking about with Takeoff. The young brother that they turned to Took Off.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Well, I think it's that whole hip hop shit, man. You know, hip hop is all about bravado and machismo, and I'm tougher than you. And I think that needs to change, dog. Like, let's not go too far. Look at the little Cuete interview. That fool was pumping his gums and shit, talking make a homie, don't break a homie, but he couldn't even tag you on his post, like, you know.
I don't take shit like that personal, but I get what you're saying, brother. You know what I mean? I don't take that personal. I get it sometimes. I've told cats before. I said, "Hey, bro, you're on Hoodstocks, bro. Why didn't you just like fucking post the fucking interview that you're gonna be on here, bro? You know what I mean?" And oh, my bad, I forgot. Let me do it right now. And you know, it just, I mean, it is what it is, brother.
I know you don't take it like that, but me as a day one Goonie, dog, I see through shit like that, and it bothers me, you know, as a big supporter of yours.
Thank you, brother.
But anyways,
I appreciate it.
I just wanted to tap in and say what's up to you, OG Lucky over there, and his homeboy, and you guys have a good night.
Thank you, brother.
All right, thank
appreciate you, doggy. Absolutely, dog. Yeah. And so where do you guys see yourself? Like, you know, everybody always talks about, like, in business, right? Like, bro, you two are two amazing businessmen, right? And you know, where do you see yourselves in the next 5 years? I mean, what is the goal, you know?
I'll let you go first.
Well,
are you talking in terms of our show or independently?
I mean, what's the ultimate goal? I mean, is this just fucking taekwondo once a fucking week, dog, and we go get a lesson, dog?
No.
You know what I mean? Or is I mean, because when you have two successful individuals, you got fucking Lucky, you know, director of fucking cookies. You got Chuman, fucking owns his own lawyer fucking firm, dog. I mean, like, damn, bro, you're already fucking striving and fucking succeeding in life. You know what I mean? Is this just like a fucking, just like a hobby we're doing? I mean, do we have one day this is going to pay the bills? I mean,
well, so in terms of paying the bills, right? Like, I personally am not tripping on that. But when I look at what the show is, what its potential is, and sort of where its growth is going to go, right? We're creating content that is like seeds, right? Yeah. They're like seeds. And there's so much more. And I think, you know, the plan, at least from my perspective, is that we are going to be creating an entire channel and an entire studio, which is going to pump out not just what you saw on the Hard Luck Show, right? But history about badass Chicanos in World War II and what they did, the stories of the heroes that you never heard of, right?
Let's go.
The history that they don't want to teach you.
Right.
Yeah.
American Indians, right? Like, I fucking... Man, I mean, I know this is not maybe necessarily where the audience goes a lot, but sometimes I watch these like Ken Burns documentary about Civil War shit, and I sit there and I'm like, man, look at all this fucking old ass white bullshit. How come we're not hearing about the Mexican-American War, what really happened? How come we're not hearing about the warriors on the other side of the border that have amazing stories to tell about heroism and defending their people? How come we don't hear about the American Indian history that gave shape to the state of California?
Well, maybe this is why we don't hear it. Let me be the devil's advocate.
Come on.
Let me be the devil's advocate. Maybe because it's not in mainstream media, dog. Maybe because these individuals aren't main actors. They're not fucking top fucking musicians, bro.
I'll do one for you because it goes along with what you talk about. I ain't waiting for Hollywood to invite my ass. They don't like me. I got a face. Somebody said I got a face that looks like I've been in an MMA fight my entire life. That's true. I could stop a clock. But the truth of the matter is, dude, is you're right. But they're keeping people out. It's not a free market. These motherfuckers talk about in Hollywood, it's a free market. It's not. They got the thumb on the scale making sure people of color, brown people who built this motherfucking country and a bunch of other people too. Poor white people too, man. They all have contributed blood, sweat, and tears to this country, and their story's not being told at all.
Yep.
And you know what? I ain't waiting for it anymore. I'm gonna build it.
That's right.
But fucking, you know why I have my own firm? It's because no corporate motherfucker's gonna hire a dude with braids.
Let's go, motherfucking Chuman, baby. Let's go, doggy. Celebrate this man right now. We're giving him his flowers right now, dog. Nah, real shit. I don't give a fuck, dog. Right now on Hood Stocks, bro, celebrate this man right here and bro, get behind his fucking movement as a fucking man and where he came from, dog. You know what I mean? And as much as I want to celebrate Lucky right now, which when we celebrate Chumanahan, we celebrate Lucky. Right. But at the same time, because they are brothers and it's a family affair, but I'm just saying, brother, like, yes.
But Big Lux,
get it.
Right.
I get it.
And so Big Lux too he's right here in Los Angeles. He's seen how culture vultures have come in and tried to fucking appropriate bullshit and act like they've been down since day one when they weren't. All those stories. Business people. You know what, man? Some of the shit that pisses me off is that there's people of color that are real sharp business people. They go out in the regular world and they're cutting deals and they're beating people at the Capitol game. And they don't get any play, man. They don't get any stories. And when you scratch the surface and you listen to some of those stories, these are the other stories that we want to tell. Listen, I'm going to give a shout out to my mother-in-law. She came here with nothing. And she owns her own company now. And when I say she came here with nothing, she came with zilch. She was a woman. And she came here in a time, right, when things weren't as equal as they are now. And she went from nothing to building up her own company through sheer grit. That's a woman from Guatemala. That's an American story.
There you go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog.
Man, we got lots of them, bro. We got lots of stories like that, and those are the stories we want to tell. Fuck, you don't need to go to some fucking convention and hear some inspirational speaker. We got the stories.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then these inspirational speakers, some of them, yeah, you went through some shit, dog, and to get you where you're at now. Right. But honestly, were you from a fucking foster care home?
Right.
Were you Native fucking American, dog?
Right.
Going to fucking reservation school? I mean, like, bro, like, we need to reevaluate what we fucking giving our fucking money and our subscriptions to, and we need to unsubscribe from that, and we need to get with the root of the shit, and that's the motherfucking streets. That's from the bottom up, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, the cup is full, dog, and it's overflowing. Like, dog, check it out, dog, and check it out. If you don't like Hood Stocks, if you don't like Hard Luck Show, shit like that, then get the fuck on, dog. But if you do, bro, and you appreciate 25% of the Hood Stocks or Hard Luck Show, bro, give it all, bro. Give it all, dog, because we just like you. And sometimes the words that come out of our mouths doesn't fucking align with you, dog. But we're just like you. We the homie in the fucking alley with the fucking 40, dog. And we talking shit, and we might be having an argument right now, dog. Right. I mean, the only way that we're gonna grow the Hard Luck Show and Hood Stocks, the only way we're gonna grow, bro, is by having you guys on the team, bro.
Congratulate.
Yeah, we gotta, bro, as much as, bro, we go and we give all our money to all these fucking big artists, bro, that does nothing, doesn't even acknowledge us. We can't even get a fucking autograph from these people, dog, you know what I mean? But the ones that are right here with you that are creating these platforms, bro, you gotta support it, bro. Hey. And you don't necessarily gotta support Hood Stocks. Fuck it, go do the Hard Luck Show. Go do another podcast, dog. But support the mom and pop shit, dog. Because we the one working the hardest, dog.
And go buy some Supermax shit while you're out there.
Yeah.
Suckers. Go buy some Supermax.
How can we get Supermax shit?
www.supermaxhardware.com. Go and buy some Supermax. And then when you're done doing that, go buy some Vibes papers. And then go buy cookies and go buy some weed. And then you've done the right thing. Then you've done the right thing.
Yeah, there it is there, baby.
That's the trifecta.
No, I agree. I agree with Chumanahan, you know, and we're building something, and we don't keep on looking up and out. We keep our nose to the grind. We knew from the beginning that there's not a finish line here, that this is going to take work. It's all about being consistent, and we've done our best to continue to bring a show 3 times a week without fail.
Yeah.
And so the consistency part, and I think that, you know, man, we're definitely, ultimately, the studio is a goal, a way that we can tell the stories that we want to tell.
And also
create that type of content.
Where I think also what's being created here with what you're doing, what Big Lux is doing, what we're doing, is also, this is what community is going to look like in the future, man. Shit's changing. The media's changing. It's not like people go out and hang out like they used to at all, right? And so who's going to record the conversations? Who's going to record the culture? Who's going to, I mean, a lot of young people listen, I hire people at my firm, young people, right? And I'm noticing, this is just my experience, so whatever, but I'm noticing that this thing you guys have been talking about, communication, is getting tougher and tougher in real person. They might be cool, able to communicate through a device, mediated by a device, but it's hard for them to come into the presence of somebody and express themselves, and maybe not because they don't have the words, but because they don't have the social skill. It's not being taught. So I feel like on some level, also what this is building this space of community that's recorded, and people are going to be able to go back and be like, this is how people sounded back then. This is what it was like to talk to another grown man in person.
Because it's becoming obsolete.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And so this thing that they're creating now in the future, they call it a metaverse or the Web 2 or whatever it is, 2.0. All of that, people are going to be existing in digital spaces. I mean, they've got drones, they got drone ships, like drone boats that they're attacking Russians with. All that shit is going to be digital. People will live in that. As hard as that is for us to wrap our mind.
Yeah, and I don't think it is. Listen, man. In 1991, 1992, I was creating Supermax brand. I was doing Supermax. Cartoon was tattooing and airbrushing, Mr. Cartoon. Esteban was taking photos. Do you know that nobody wanted to carry the brands in their store? Nobody really fucked with Cartoon. And nobody was trying to put up Esteban's photos in any kind of galleries. We couldn't get any. We couldn't sell the. People thought we were crazy here. I'm talking about Chicanos, everybody. Nobody would get on our page. That was only in the early 90s. We're still doing the same shit, and look at it now. You get what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't that long ago, and motherfuckers do want to. So just because you're at where you're at right now with this show, man, you might just be so far ahead of the ball.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are gonna catch on as time goes by.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it happen, man. I've seen it happen. So, listen, at the end of the day, man, it makes you happy to do this show, right? I mean,
you know what, dog? It not only makes me happy.
Can you not do it now?
I cannot do anything, bro. Like, if you put me in prison, I cannot have sex no more. You feel what I'm saying, dog? Like, I can turn the switch off, bro. Yeah, I cannot do this right now, dog. If honestly, bro, if it comes to a point, dog, like, check it out, homie. Like, I got a good career, dog.
Right.
I'm a union electrician, baby.
Nice.
You know what I mean? You know, like, bro, I went to 5-6 years of school for that shit, dog. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I want to tell you guys right now. If you're a fucking rap artist, bro, or whatever endeavor you fucking have, dog, you have a good career, dog, that can fund the dream, dog, fund the hobby, dog. You know what I mean? And so you always have something to back on. So if you ever put in a situation like Lucky's putting me in right now and saying, can you not do this right now? Yeah, I can 100% not do this, bro. I can shut this shit down. This lease is up, dog. This lease for this studio is up in February, dog.
Your boys just got scared. They just asked you, hey, don't shut this down, man. We're having a party.
No, but I'm just saying, though, bro, I cannot. Yes, I can. And if it's a detriment to my fucking family, bro, and if it's a detriment to me being free from prison, the feds and all that shit, 100%, I cannot easily do this show, bro. Why? Because life is more important than what I've been through. But if you're asking an 18-year-old or a young 20s, I'm 45 years old. If you're asking a young dude about this question, bro, I'd be like, fuck no. I'm gonna die with this shit. I'm gonna till the bullet hits my motherfucking head and they call me OG suicide and I fucking survived that bullet. Like, I'm just saying, like, yeah, bro, as a grown man, yes, bro, I can pull the plug on myself, brother. And I can be good with what I did, bro. And I can realize that when I did what I did, bro, if I pulled the plug right now, bro, that it was a legacy of pureness of my heart, bro, to have dudes from the streets to come on here and share their stories, dog. It wasn't for me to fucking give intel to the FBI or LAPD or anything like that. No, bro, it was for me to share stories that, bro, check it out. You're new to, I'm not new to, bro. I've been having these stories with these dudes, homie, for fucking 20 plus fucking years, dog, in dope houses, on the streets, in prison cells, dog. No, bro, I'm not a fucking journalist, dog, that went to school for this shit, dog. I'm just a street dude that fucking had a bright idea that said, hey, let's fucking create hood stocks, you know what I mean? Fucking invest in ourselves, dog. Invest in stocks in the hood, dog, and share these stories, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Well, there it is there.
You know what, dog?
I ain't stopping. Myself, I can't stop.
You can't stop?
No, I can't.
I'll pull the plug, dog.
No.
I'll pull the plug if I feel like
I get you. I get what you're
saying.
saying.
If the value is not being given, brother, if the value of what we're doing is not being appreciated by our selective audience, right? Our selective audience, bro, is the streets, it's the rough dudes, it's the, that. If they're not valuing, dog, what Hoodstocks is putting forward, dog, then it's like, bro, why would I continue doing it, bro? You know what I mean? If you guys ain't showing love and appreciation, it's constant negativity, then fuck yeah, I'll pull the fuck out that plug, baby. You know what I mean? Because I got to worry about my mental health and I got to worry about my family and all that other shit. But at the end of the day, yeah, there's negativity that comes with success. You know what I mean? But overall, dog, with Hoodstocks and the supporters, bro, they love what we're doing, dog.
Right.
From the bottom to the top, dog. You know what I mean? Like
So you wouldn't pull the plug to let those guys down, right?
What's that?
You wouldn't pull the plug to let all those people down, right?
I mean, it's all about numbers, baby. You know what I mean? You know, and if the boat was tipping, bro, you know what I mean? That was potentially we were in a fucking lose
you're losing on it.
Lose flotation or whatever you got.
Yeah.
Like we got to keep the head above the water, but once I feel like the head is below the water and I can't recover from my head being below the water, then fuck yeah, dog. I'm not gonna keep on giving CPR to a dead man or a dead thing. You feel what I'm saying? Woman, whatever the fuck it might be. You know what I mean? That's just not like, no, dog. You know what I mean? So I understand that what I'm doing right here, it can potentially be temporary, dog. But if the community supports it, dog, and so when it comes to this, dog, it's got to make sense, and numbers make sense, dog. You know what I mean? So until the community stops embracing Hoodstocks, dog, you know what I mean? If that time ever comes, you know what I mean? Yeah, dog, I'll pull a plug and I'll be like, hey, dog, for the ones that support us, thank you, dog. That's been dope, dog. But you know what? I'm just going to move on in my life and I'm going to be a badass electrician, dog. I'm going to fucking take care of my fucking family in a great way, dog. I mean, we're not fucking rich off this shit right now. They're like, hey, Lucky's getting the bag. You know what I mean? What bag, homie? You know what I mean? Like, dog, all my boys right here that are in here, they need a paycheck that they haven't got, dog. So, I mean, yeah, hey,
what's the goal for Hoodstocks, man?
To be rich, bro. To be millionaires, brother.
That's
you know what I mean?
it is?
To be the next Hood Joe Rogan, dog. To be a major fucking platform that defied all fucking odds, bro. You know what I mean? And that is a universal platform, dog. That is just not fucking black fucking hip hop fucking artists. It is fucking everybody, and everybody is striving. Like my Chicano brothers that are doing rap music. Yeah. I don't want to see them in fucking Honda Accords no more. I want to see them in Lamborghinis too, dog. You know what I mean? I mean, the goal is very like the range is huge, brother. You know what I mean? But the goal is to be like any other businessman, bro, successful. I mean, it started off as something very therapeutic, which it is now to this point, and it should forever be like that, dog. But at the end of the day, dog, like when you put your time and your money into it, your money from your 9-to-5 job into what you're doing, dog, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's got to make sense because then you got to go home to your bitch, dog, and your bitch can be like, what the fuck you doing, fool?
Yeah, that's what my wife said in the beginning.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing, dog? You spending all this time right here, you know what I mean? And what is it doing, dog? It's just creating enemies for you. The police are looking at you, the feds are looking at you, you know what I mean? You're putting your shit out on fucking Front Street, you know what I mean? And this is a detriment to my babies. We need you around, fucking Lucky. You know what I mean? We need you around, you know what I mean? So it's gotta make sense, dog, but the only way that makes sense is through this hypocritical fucking shit that some people call it, bro, that we have positivity, dog. We have positivity.
Bro, you know what, man? There's not a human being on this fucking planet that's not a hypocrite in some fucking way. You can't live this life and not be a hypocrite. That's part of being human. So when people sometimes they'll throw that at me and I'll be like, yeah, I am a hypocrite. That's part of living. You can't do all the shit that's required of you and not sometimes be a hypocrite. That's just the way it is. So I don't even trip on. When they say that, I'm like, so what are you? You're not a hypocrite?
Right.
We're all hypocritical in our ways, but check it out, bro. How is a church going to stay afloat?
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is, how is a church going to stay afloat? How is a church gonna pay its fucking the building that it takes care of? Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you're preaching the good word. But at the end of the day, how is the good word gonna stay afloat? It's money, bro. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's money, dog.
You're right. But what's interesting about church is they got ways to get at the money that are different than all the other businesses. First of all, they don't pay taxes in this motherfucker. Now,
They don't?
No, they do not.
Well, shit, dog.
They don't have to pay property taxes. They haven't had to pay taxes, motherfucker. So you're right. It takes money, but because they're able to push certain ideas on people and freak them out, they'll bend the rules for those dudes. They'll bend the rules, and they don't have to pay the same thing that everybody else has to pay. You're right. It costs money to fucking play. You got to pay to play around this, but they got different ways of going at it, and it's important to understand that, like. It's applicable to a lot of other things as well. I mean, you've done it here in a sense where you figured out a way to fund a lot of things when YouTube tried to shut you down from making money on this motherfucker. You got sponsors.
No, we got sponsors, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We've always had sponsors, bro, but having sponsors, bro, like instead of me paying for equipment or me paying for drinks and shit like that, the sponsors are paying for the drinks. You know what I mean? Like that's the extent that it's came to, you know.
And you know what, man? People look at Joe Rogan. All they know about is whatever the money deal is. But, you know, I work with a lot of different folks, and there's a front side of what the money deal is, and then there's really what was paid. And sometimes that big money number is really for the publicity. Like it's a net worth or something like that. But it ain't the real money that's getting paid. And it's really hard to get past that. This is like Kanye West, where one day he's a billionaire and then Adidas shuts his shit down. And all of a sudden he's like broke.
Well, yeah, he fucked up, bro.
But because he wasn't a real billionaire.
Yeah.
Right.
No, 100%.
He didn't have that shit in the bank.
Yeah.
Then you can go up to Warren Buffett and tell that motherfucker, like, you ain't no billionaire now. And Warren Buffett said, fuck you. Check a look at my bank account.
Well, it's like owning a Bentley, but you're still paying a note on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like adding that Bentley worth to your fucking life. But, you know, that shit, bitch, that shit, you ain't even paid that shit off yet.
How about not only you got a note on it, but you didn't think about the fucking upkeep costs. That shit breaks down every other month, and it's fucking put you in the poorhouse.
Yeah, and it's like fucking $1,000 a tire and shit, dog.
Right.
Yeah, bro, I was watching some shit, and it's like for Bentleys and crazy ass cars, bro. Like you, homie, you can't go to the fucking little Mexican tire shop in the motherfucking corner and get tires for that bitch,
The
homie.
insurance company won't allow you to.
No.
Right.
You have to go to their dealer.
If you want
authorized
that
for all
insurance shit, yeah, they control
you
that
gotta
shit.
go to Porsche to get your shit done.
Oh,
you can't
yeah,
go
they don't
to
fuck
Jiffy
around.
Lube to get your oil done over there for the fucking Porsche. You have to go to Porsche. Oh, they'll take that car back.
Dude, in those contracts, if you did do that, because some people do that, they're like, I'm gonna outsmart the system. I'm gonna go over to Tio Hugo's and I'm gonna get that shit fucking back. And then those insurance motherfuckers, no. And they'll look at that tire and be like, and where'd you get that? And blah, 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 blah. And they won't cover shit after that forever and even let you pay the premiums and keep that money and be like, well, you should have read the contract. You have to use our shit.
Well, it sounds like you guys have some nice cars outside right now. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know that. Yeah, you know what, dog?
Still working at it, dog.
You know, and some people might look at this like saying, "Oh, Lucky's just fucking money hungry and this and that." It's like, nah, dog. You know what I mean? Like everybody's time is valuable right here. All my guys right here, their time is valuable, and I want to get to a point, dog, where when they come here, dog, you know what I mean? That right now they're coming here on their own free spirit, their own belief in what we're doing right here. And one
Same
day,
with our guys.
One day, dog, I was like, bro, like I want to get them paid, bro,
right?
For all the time they invested here, free of charge, bro. You know, and that's gonna be a beautiful moment in my life, bro. And I can already see the smiles that are gonna be on these guys' faces, bro. These dudes that are with me, bro, are fucking they're amazing dudes, dog. And it's crazy that you can come up with an idea and then people just like, they believe in what you believe in, dog, and they're all in on it and shit, dog.
Sure.
So that's just like, that value right there, bro, is crazy, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why, like, you know, sometimes when it finally does come in, right? When the shit finally does come in, you're like, yeah, but these motherfuckers were here when there was nothing.
Yeah.
Right? I can turn my back on them. I can trust them. They believed in the dream.
Yeah.
As soon as that money comes in, that's when a lot of other people all of a sudden understand what you're doing. They want to help you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They want the lifestyle, but they didn't want the grind.
They didn't want to make the sacrifice.
That's right.
Yeah, and life
Yeah.
is about sacrifices, you know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, you put all your chips in on a card game and shit, and right now they're putting it on hood stocks, and I love these guys right here, brother. You know what I mean? I ain't shit without them and shit, you know? But, bro, check it out, dog. This has been amazing, brother.
Yeah.
This has been dope, dog.
Hood stocks.
Yeah.
Hard Luck
Hood
Show.
stocks.
Hard Luck Show. You guys check it out. I'm going to end it right now, but I want you guys to go to the Hard Luck Show on YouTube, and I want you to hit that subscribe button, and I want you guys to let these guys know right now that we ain't to be fucked with, dog. We a power right here, dog.
Yeah.
And we support each other, dog.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we support each other, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have these men on here, dog, if I didn't believe in these men, if I didn't respect these men. And I thoroughly respect these men. You know, Lucky is a fucking legend. You guys know that since '92 with Supermax. I mean, him, Estevan, like all these dudes, Mr. Cartoon. I mean, everybody, you know, Be Real, Cypress Hill, you know what I mean? Psycho Realm, you know what I mean? Even though Psycho Realm came in the late '90s from these dudes, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, bro, like these dudes are a staple in the community, dog. These dudes have just been grinding since day one, and we've all watched them throughout these years, and we've all been inspired by them, and we always wanted to be in contact with one of them, because if we knew we were in contact with one of them, we can get a break in the game, you know what I mean? And it's dope because I was once one of those dudes, right? You know what I mean? And it's dope that I can finally just like sit here side by side with these men, with Lucky, you know what I mean? Estevan, we had Estevan, we got to have Estevan back, you know, but I'm just saying, like, I can sit with these men and have these conversations, dog, you know what I mean? As maybe like peers almost, dog.
Hell
you know what I mean?
peers. Exactly.
Yeah, almost like peers, like, bro, like, damn, dog, like, you inspired me all these years. I've been watching you guys all these years, dog, and the reason why I'm doing this right here, dog, is just to keep the legacy of Los Angeles, dog, the streets, Southern California, dog, and letting the world know of how we do this shit, dog. You know what I mean? How we do this shit without stepping on shit, homie. You know what I mean? You can do this.
LA street culture.
LA street culture is real, baby. And you know what, dog? You know, shit. Peep game, take notes. You know what I mean? We ain't trying to fucking tell you what to believe in or what you should like. You know what I mean? But hey, pick and choose, you know, what it is, baby. You know what I mean? But everybody, give it up for Big Luck. Give it up for Chuman, the Hard Luck Show, dog. Yeah. And I want you guys flowers, baby. Flowers. If I had flowers, I'd give these men flowers right now. But I'm giving them verbal flowers right now, dog.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man.
These
it's an honor being on here.
These dudes are fucking legends, bro. Hard Luck Show, dog. Check it out, dog. I want Hard Luck Show to have fucking, what do we got, like 67,000? I want them to have 67,000 subscribers too. I want them to have fucking 6 million subscribers. I mean, I want these dudes to blow the fuck up, dog. You know what I mean? And the only way we can do that, dog, is we come together as a community, dog, and we support the solid. You know what I mean? Support the solid, because there's a lot of bullshit on Instagram, I mean, and YouTube and everything, dog, you know what I mean? And you know, support the boys that have kept their head up, and that's all I'm saying, you know what I mean? Would you guys like to say anything on the way out? Plugs, everything, bro. Let's go.
Listen, first of all, I want to say thank you to Lucky, man. Thank you for the support, and thank you to your team as well, and the hospitality is amazing. It's first rate, top-notch, blue ribbon, fucking second to none, so appreciate that. Also, I want to say, Ovanda Bowen LLP, we wear braids to court, baby. Let the tomahawks fly, the best legal representation that money can buy.
Yeah, baby. Say it. Say that one more time. How can they, like, what is the, for them, what kind of law do you do, brother?
Okay, I do business litigation, intellectual property. Now, because my team does so fucking good and I don't overbill motherfuckers, they ask me to handle also their family law shit. So now I'm an expert on crazy family law drama as well. So,
like divorces and shit?
Divorces.
Child custody, long after the divorce. What's going to be your monthly payment to your hyena because she's got your kid. All that shit I've handled now, forwards and backwards, because my business clients are like,
they're well-to-do, and then they have problems when the money rolls in. Then they got relationship issues that kind of crop up, and so we don't overbill. I tell motherfuckers, I go, you could try that. It ain't gonna work.
And so how do they get in contact with you one more time?
All right, www.ovondobowen.com.
Spell that out, bro.
Ovando. That's my wife, Ovando. Bowen. That's Chumanahan.Bowen.com. So Ovando Bowen, LLP. You can just Google us.
You ever think about? Let me do this.
Do it.
Have you ever thought about making that easier?
No.
Simplifying.
Actually, I'm bullshitting you. Yes, I did. I sent to my wife. I'm like, it should just be like OB. Like, why is it like it's a big old ass? But you know what? It doesn't matter. You know, I'll tell you something. Lawyers are like mechanics, probably like electricians.
Okay.
All right? When you find an electrician that does a good job and is efficient and doesn't fuck around, you're willing to pay just a little bit more, and you're going to call that motherfucker every time because you don't want to try to find another electrician.
Yeah, and then word of mouth, too, and then they tell other people about you.
Right. It's very rare that someone will go on the internet and just pick some generic electrician and hope it all works out. Same thing with the lawyer. Nobody really goes on to the internet to find a lawyer. They want to know the lawyer. They're going to be spending a lot of money, and an important part of their life and business is going to be in the hands of that guy or gal. So they want to be able to, as soon as you do them a solid, you're locked in for life, and it's word of mouth. That's really how it works.
Check it out, Chuman. I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
Go ahead.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Sorry,
Do it.
Lucky. All right, let me put him on the spot real quick, dog.
Go ahead.
Give me a good divorce story. A good divorce case you had to deal with. I mean, those motherfuckers are sticky, dog. Those are sticky. I mean, have you ever dealt with? Let me rephrase the question, bro.
Because
let me rephrase
that. Man, so there is such thing as attorney-client privilege.
Okay.
All right. So, but go ask the question, and maybe I might be able to tell you a story generically.
Okay, generically, and that's all I expect. I don't
understand
want
that.
Generically, sir.
I've got some
and I get the confidential. I get the confidential, bro. Check it out. Have you ever had a client that you just like, man, this bitch is trying to juice the fuck off this?
No, I've never had. You know what, man? And I don't know how it works out, but like 99% of my clients aren't trying to fuck someone over. And that's the truth.
Is it the class of the client?
No, because I have people from different areas come in. And dude, sometimes the most humble people come from that background aren't trying to fuck someone over. You know, a lot of rich motherfuckers are. They know the rules. But I'll give you one. All right, check this out. And I represent equally the man and the woman. And in my divorce advice when I'm talking to fools, and they go off on their ex or whatever it is, I tell them, I got work tomorrow. I tell them, I go, look, dude, I know she's crazy, I know he's crazy, but you married him. Like, don't get too caught up in that. You did marry him. It takes two to tango. So don't act like you're the victim only.
Yeah.
I had a dude. Oh, yeah.
I ain't fucking around.
Everybody.
All right, I'm going to do it.
You fucking crazy.
Everybody.
I ain't doing it, dog.
I love this man. Hey, come on.
Both of y'all, get in there. Finish that chip then if you love each other so much.
No.
Finish that motherfucker.
No, we will when you take a bite. All of a sudden.
Do it for cookies. Burner's watching right now.
It'll turn your tongue blue like cookies.
I am no. I'm already sick.
Hey, don't itch your eye now.
No, I won't. Look, take a bite.
I'm not feeling good, bro.
Okay. Anybody, come on.
Come on, Preston.
I ain't the only one up here scared, people, if you're watching. There's a whole room full of scared people. They ain't touching that chip.
But check it out. This dude, I'm going right back to it. This dude.
This show's going to end soon, so you might as well go start talking real fast.
All right, that's fine. This guy told us that he had no money. He turned over all this shit. He got paycheck. They're like $15 a week, blah, 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 right? 2 weeks goes by. His girlfriend comes in, and she tells all the dirt because he cheated on her. Dude, your eyes are watering, bro. You're going into another dimension.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of that shit? Give me that shit.
Oh!
Come on.
Put the camera on him.
Yeah.
Put the camera on Chuma.
Chuma's a G.
Yeah, come on.
Get him.
Yeah,
He's
you
getting that fucking thing, bro.
You got the teeth part, homie. Come on.
God damn.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it.
Hey, give him the last piece, bro.
Hey, come on, man.
Here you go, Lux.
Oh,
give me the last piece. Give me the last piece right now.
Dudes with yellow teeth can eat hot shit.
Partner.
Yeah, come on.
I'm good, bro.
It's good for you.
Look at you out, finish that whole thing.
That ain't
finish the whole
shit.
fucking thing, man.
That ain't shit.
God
damn, Chew.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
Red
Red man in the house.
Red man won.
Yeah.
Damn, Chuma, you should have gotten that $300.
Yeah, Chuma. Hey, where's that 300?
Hey, yeah, at least you get 200 of that 300. He ain't fucking
listen,
much that
man.
chip.
Hey, I just ate that whole fucking shit. You may, hey, go over to our fucking Hard Luck Show. YouTube, subscribe.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen.
We love you. We're gone.